Theo here. EDS is yes. You've heard me say that over and over. So I need you to keep this website in mind too. EDSIsYes.com. For the most trusted AC specialist here in Palm Beach County, EDSIsYes.com. For 24/7 support, EDS is a trained comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train. There are so many reasons why EDS is yes when it comes to your air conditioning and plumbing. EDSIsYes.com. That's EDSIsYes.com.
Fall in love with your favorite sweet treats at DQ Grill and Chill. Featuring the blizzards of the month, pumpkin pie with world-famous soft serve, real pumpkin pieces, whipped topping, and nutmeg. Or the French silk pie blizzard, combining all those iconic velvety rich flavors, plus new blizzards on DQ's fall menu, such as caramel Java chip, Reese's Pieces cookie dough, and salted caramel truffle. If that's too much and need a quick kick, try the new DQ White Mocha Shake. DQ Grill and Chill with 2 locations, 4828 Lake Worth Road, and US 1, just south of North Lake.
Your home for the Miami Dolphins in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast is ESPN 106.3.
It's time to put your fins up.
Don't miss a second of the action as Tua, Tyreek, and company look to conquer the toughest division in football.
You're listening to ESPN West Palm's coverage of the Miami Dolphins.
Home or away, Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. Regular season or postseason, the Miami Dolphins play right here on ESPN 106.3.
Presented by South Florida Ford, the Breakers Palm Beach, and PNC Bank.
Join us for the Coors Light College Football Tour featuring the game of the week. Georgia taking on Alabama. The ESPN West Palm Street team will be at The Office in Port St. Lucie on Saturday, September 28th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Enjoy Coors Light drafts for $2.50 and $14 buckets of ice-cold Coors. Show us your favorite tailgate toss skills for a chance to win a prize from your favorite team. Courtesy of Palm Beach Autographs. Must be 21 or older to participate. Molson Coors reminds you to please drink responsibly.
Hey everyone, it's Cade Shumslin. Every week, Land Rover Palm Beach supports local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community by naming a Player of the Week. This year, $35,000 will be rewarded to student athletes and their schools. Tune in to ESPN West Palm High School Game Day every Friday night as I unveil this week's featured athlete. If you have a great performance that I need to know about, DM us at ESPN West Palm, Land Rover Palm Beach, above and beyond.
Looking for a stress-free move in Florida? Choose Safebound Moving and Storage. We're your trusted local experts offering reliable, efficient, and secure moving and storage solutions. Whether you're moving across town, across the country, or simply need a safe place for your belongings, our team is here to make your transition smooth and worry-free. Safebound Moving and Storage, where your move is our priority. Call us today for a free quote and experience moving made easy. You're safe with Safebound.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WUUB Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
What a stinker we have for Thursday Night Football tonight. We got one team in a state of purgatory, but the other one, the Dallas Cowboys, they're on the precipice for a state of emergency.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's your boy Theo Dorsey. We got my boy C-Cat on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. It's a Thursday Night Football on the television screens tonight in East Rutherford, New Jersey. That's a city that we would never talk about ever, would never get mentioned if they didn't have MetLife Stadium out there, right? Like,
yeah.
What else is in East Rutherford, New Jersey?
The highway. The highway, and there's this, I think, indoor skiing thing that was being built for the entirety of my kind of childhood.
Yeah.
And then I moved away when it was finally opened.
Okay. I would like, if I ever meet anybody from East Rutherford, New Jersey, which I don't even know if they have schools there or grocery stores or stoplights, I'll be impressed. It's one of those cities that it gets so much pub, but literally I've never heard it outside of the context of what we're getting tonight, a primetime football game. Cowboys at the Giants. One team very mundane, just waiting out the contract of Daniel Jones. And the other team, the Dallas Cowboys, they're both 1-2, by the way, the Cowboys and Giants. Well, they're on the precipice of a state of emergency, similar to 61 out of 67 counties here in the Sunshine State of Florida because we got Hurricane Helene on the way. And, that's a good hurricane sound. Thank you, CCAT.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the alarms. I think it's actually illegal if you play an alarm on the FCC-regulated thing.
Yes.
So, thunder crack, people. Thunder crack.
That thunder crack is the symbolization of what we are bracing ourselves for here in the state of Florida. South Florida, where we're at right now here along the East Coast, a little safer, though everything got canceled between schools and football games tonight and whatnot. Even my event, by the way, we talked about the celebrity bartending event that was supposed to be the night in Riviera Beach. Sorry to tell you, we're going to have to postpone that with United Way, so I'll let y'all know when you can come through and get some of my smooth mixology. You got to wait a little bit. It'll be worth the wait. But there is a storm on the way, so prayers up for the Gulf Coast. Prayers up for the west side of Florida. That's Hurricane Helene is expected to make some impact tonight. Category 2 right now. And I believe that there's a chance it can strengthen. It's supposed to strike tonight. They say 15 to 20 feet storm walls. I just hope for protection over that Gulf Coast because it got ugly last year with the last storm and 6 years ago as well. Just, again, for both the insurance rates and for the safety of people here in the Sunshine State, hoping it doesn't intensify or create any kind of damage or irreversible damage that we can't get back. But one thing I do think about as we turn this a little bit to football is the Dallas Cowboys. When you rate how panicked not just a team should be, but their fan base, their front office, also, I mean, honestly, the guys in that locker room, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, they are one of the squads that came in with so much expectations, right? They're going to have championship hopes. Jerry Jones, the owner, told us in this offseason, hey, we're all in. This is it. This is the year. You pay Dak Prescott $60+ million a year at the beginning of the year. You pay CeeDee Lamb to come back in there and be this elite level of connection, this top-level offense. And now you're staring in the face of potentially going 1-3, potentially tonight on the road against against the New York Giants. You're a 5.5-point favorite right now. If you lose this game tonight, because I don't think you should be in full-out panic mode. The Cowboys can't stop the run. They can't run the ball themselves. We joked right here on these airwaves here on Theoretically Speaking about them bringing in Dalvin Cook after already re-signing Ezekiel Elliott. And, like, why would you start an old man's club? Why are you doing a bingo hall in your backfield when you know that's not the way to rushing efficiency? And people got mad at us, C-Cat.
Yeah, they didn't like us poking fun at the ages of these 30-year-old men.
It's like, what the hell? First of all, who the hell was that defending Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook on our YouTube page? At Theo Speaking, by the way. You can subscribe today and maybe counterbalance the hate we received. Because wasn't that the same guy that criticized my hairline?
Yeah, you're gaining haters by the day. More haters than fans, so I think we should fix that.
That actually sucks. I hate that. And by the way, my hairline is not receding. It just was a little cowlick that day.
Not yet. No, we're good.
Hairs. Don't say not yet, C-Cat. It's never going to recede. I would be in a state of emergency if that did happen. And I will say this, for the Dallas Cowboys, they are right there. They're on the brink of a state of emergency, and that's because this team has 3 or 4 things going wrong for it that I don't see a foreseeable fix in the near future. And they're in now a conference in a division where we just saw the Commanders. The very last football game we saw was the birth of a new star in the NFL in Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders as they put the Bengals into a state of panic, winning on Monday Night Football. Jaden Daniels to Terry McLaurin, that beautiful connection that we saw. Now there's a bit more pride around that organization as the Commanders are 2-1. You lose tonight as well, the Cowboys could drop into 4th in their division. They'll still have the problem where you have Tyler Guyton starting at left tackle for you, and when you go from Hall of Famer Tyron Smith to Tyler Guyton in 1 year, there's going to be a bit of a fall off. Why did we not expect that? You're all in, but you decided to start a first-round rookie at left tackle. Smart move, I guess. You also don't know the future of your franchise when it comes to your head coach in Mike McCarthy. You blend all of that with we're only 2.5 weeks into the NFL season, or 3 weeks in, excuse me. And you already have Jerry Jones stepping up to the mic, taking full accountability. You already have Micah Parsons on his podcast mid-season because, I'm telling you, the more hot mics, the more open mics we have for these active athletes, the more times they're going to get themselves in trouble. There's too many microphones in this world. We got to take some of these mics away. He's out here criticizing the effort of his teammates. We're 3 weeks in. And you have the play of Dak Prescott now being called into question. CeeDee Lamb trying to motivate himself ahead of a Giants matchup. Forgive me if I'm wrong, C-Cat. This is the same Giants team that the Cowboys laid to ruins twice last year.
And many times before last year.
Right.
The Cowboys have dominated New York.
They've won 6 in a row in this series. Last year, they started the season off by whooping their ass 40-0. They followed that up later in the season. I think it was 49-17 or something like that. They absolutely have dominated this Giant squad, and both teams look very similar. The only difference is the Cowboys have regressed since last year. The Giants have had a slight uptick in the form of, number one, Malik Neighbors, who looks like the second coming of Odell Beckham Jr. and Jamar Chase. And now you have an actual legit problem. The Cowboys, though they're favored, and though I do expect them to regain some chemistry, to regain some kind of flow, because CeeDee Lamb was out. And this is a state of desperation for them. They have their backs against the wall. The most dangerous man is a man with nothing to lose or a man with his back against the wall. That's when you really find out what somebody has in them. I expect the Cowboys to march in to East Rutherford, New Jersey, and come out with a win, and hopefully do so in demonstrative form. But if this game tonight is either close, C-Cat, or if they lose to the New York Giants, you can go ahead and mail in the season, and beyond that, you can go ahead and call it a state of emergency, a Category 5 hurricane, call for an evacuation. Call for an evacuation of everybody out of Arlington, Texas. Call for, you need to be hiding. You need to be tucking your tail and going for safety, because I don't see a way out of this, not only in this season, but moving forward for the Dallas Cowboys, who have Jerry Jones at the helm, making decisions that feel more based on keeping the brand of the Cowboys high instead of their competence on the field. They had 3 back-to-back 12-win seasons, but no playoff success. This year, they might not get either. And that's going to be ugly for a franchise that keeps itself in the limelight that long. They are going to be a Category 5 level of panic if you compare it to a hurricane if they fall tonight. And I don't want to be around for that hurricane watch party. Ain't that what people do here in Florida? They do the hurricane watch parties?
Yeah, they buy all their snacks and they get in their PJs and they take Snapchats. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, I don't get how that's such a thing out here. I would not want to be a part of that tonight. If you're a Cowboys fan, I would say cover your eyes tonight, because if you don't see it going well past the first quarter, you don't want to stick around for the all the damage, all of the wreckage that's going to be left behind if that team can't beat Daniel Jones. By the way, if you can't stop the run and you've been hurt by dual threat quarterbacks, that's the worst time to see Daniel Jones on a short week.
Yeah, it is. Everything you've said made so much sense. In a normal world,
Thank you.
The Cowboys are in a bounce back spot. They're coming up against a pretty soft opponent in comparison to the rest of the NFL, a beatable opponent who they've had the number as. So it makes sense for the 6-point favorite Dallas Cowboys to win on Thursday night on the short week. But this year of our Lord, 2024 for the NFL, has been anything but make sense. Underdogs of 5.5 or more points, a pretty high number in the NFL, are 14-2 against the spread.
Oh, my God.
So that tells you this game is almost going to be close if it's anything like we've seen the past 3 weeks of action. And those underdogs who are 6 points or more underdogs, they're 10-4 straight up.
Man.
So they've won 10
straight
out of those 14 games. The underdog has won.
So teams entering the game as a 6 or more or 5.5 point or more?
5.5.
5.5 and a point or more underdog have won straight up, not just more times than the favorite, but demonstratively more times.
Yes. 75% of the bets in a bunch of books are on the Cowboys to cover. So the sports books out there would love for the Giants to shock most of America and come out with a cover and a win.
Are they making the call?
Right? That's what
call?
it feels like. It's been a really wacky first couple of weeks.
Oh.
So don't be too surprised if Malik Neighbors, Daniel Jones, and that crew pull off a win.
And again, if and when they do, not only is a state of emergency, that is a Category 5 level storm. Evacuate, call in the National Guard, Get everybody in line to protect the good people around Arlington, Texas. Protect my dog, Nicole Hutchinson, who's a team reporter out there for the Dallas Cowboys. I don't want anybody around that wreckage to be seen anywhere near it because it could get ugly tonight on Thursday Night Football. And the worst part is it's going to be prime time. So you already know everything leading off Friday is going to be about how dismal the Cowboys' effort is/was. And again, that's even if it's a close game. I don't care if they win. They have to beat up on the Giants for me to have any ounce of confidence in the Dallas Cowboys this year. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. What level of panic, in comparison to a hurricane, I would say a Category 5 for the Cowboys, what level of panic would you assess the Cowboys to be in if they're not able to get this win tonight in a big fashion? I would say a win and a cover. They need to win and cover against the Giants.
Win by a touchdown.
Yeah,
that's going to cover.
Win by a full score, and I would feel more confident. If they don't do that, what level of panic should the Cowboys be in? I say it's a Category 5 hurricane. I'd say it's a mandatory evacuation. The governor's on TV, wall-to-wall coverage. It's ugly. What say you? Cowboys-Giants tonight on Thursday Night Football. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline here on Theoretically Speaking, 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. That's the number to the Baptist Health Hotline. Are you experiencing foot and ankle pain and need to see an expert in the field? Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has a team of foot and ankle orthopedic surgeons and specialists who are regarded as leaders in their specialty. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care combines its resources of experienced physicians and leading-edge treatments and technology to provide advanced orthopedic, foot and ankle, joint replacement, spine, and sports medicine care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has offices conveniently located in Palm Beach County through the Florida Keys. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho. What level of panic, what state of emergency, what category of storm would the Cowboys be in the eye of if they're not able to cover against the Giants tonight? Not just win, but cover. That is not a good Giants team. I know that they have Malik Neighbors. He's a fantasy football rock star. He is going to be one of the future stars of the Giants. I mean, he really is the best player on the Giants right now. It's Dexter Lawrence, and then it's Malik Neighbors. But I don't think that should be enough to hold off a Cowboys team who are supposed to have three megastars in Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons, and then a bunch of guys around him that are currently apparently all in. Because that's what Jerry Jones said. He's the GM. He's the one that built the team, and those are the guys he put around him. C-Cat, what team would you say right now is in much of a panic, right? Is in as thick of a storm as the Cowboys would be in if they're the first team to fall in Week 4 tonight, which is not even just a possibility. You said it's the most likely scenario based on what we've seen in the NFL so far.
There's a team out there that you might think I'm crazy when I say this, but I look at the numbers and I look at the health of this team, and I think the San Francisco 49ers got to be careful, man, because no CMC, right? Like, you cannot guarantee that he's going to play football this year.
No.
You don't send somebody to exactly. You do not send somebody overseas for an injury that there is a clear path to recovery this season. So no CMC. Brandon Ayuk has been a shell of himself after holding out for so long in the preseason. And Debo's hurt. Greg Kittle's hurt. And you got to stack wins. This early in the season, everybody's trying to figure things out. But if you're trying to figure things out and you're not healthy, then you're going to have to figure things out later in the season when everybody else has already dotted the I's and crossed the T. The 49ers right now are tied for last in their division. Seahawks are 3-0. That's the Cardinals, the Rams, the Niners all at 1-2. I'm afraid for the 49ers in 2024.
I called it this offseason. I said I don't have the Niners making the playoffs. I said they're more likely to miss the playoffs than they are to return to the Super Bowl. We saw what happened in 2019 when they fell to the Chiefs. The very next year, they finished last in the NFC West. They had a Super Bowl hangover. It happens to the best of them. It's tough to get that close to your ultimate goal, something you've been dreaming of since you were 3-4 years old, and fall short, and then have to come back the next year, and you got guys in contract years. You got other guys that are getting re-upped, and you're not. Brandon Ayuk had to fight all the way to the finish line. Trent Williams had to fight all the way to the finish line to get paid. Brock Purdy is going to be up for pay in January. When you have that many guys that are going to inevitably have that disease of me that Pat Riley talks about so eloquently that seeps into championship contending teams, and rightfully so, because it's the NFL. It's not for long. You have to strike while the iron is hot. that many guys playing for me. They had a lot of good injury luck last year, and the Niners are not known for that. That same injury luck, that regression is starting to hit right now. I don't wish it on Kyle Shanahan and the Niners, but it felt obvious to me that they would be the team to disappoint in the NFC, and so far, I'm a little spot on. You're right, though, that it's not over with for them, right? What are they? Are they 1-2 or 2-1?
1-2.
Oh, they are 1-2. They lost to the Vikings and the Rams.
Yes.
And after that Vikings loss, I would say one thing that's very disheartening if you're a fan of the Niners, whenever your starting quarterback, the guy you're thinking about paying $50 million plus a year come January, is approaching the defensive coordinator of the other team after the game, talk about, bro, your schemes are crazy. Bro, hey, you really called that game? Like, that is a bad sign.
That's like a girlfriend or wife laughing really hard about another guy's jokes.
Oh.
That's tough. That's really tough.
Imagine if you're Kyle Shanahan and you had to watch that back, because it was all over Twitter. I know Kyle Shanahan saw that. Your quarterback, which your organization is thinking about extending for a 5-year contract, probably $200+ million, $180 million guaranteed, and he's going up to another man who he called those schemes against you. He's the one that coached you. He's the one that drafted you last in the draft. He's the one that believed in you and put you in that position. And right after the game, he's going up to the dude that outschooled you and was like, bro, you are insane with that pen.
And you saw that from 2 weeks ago. From last week, I saw another example of Shanahan collapsing in late game situations.
Man.
They had no business losing that game in regulation, the 49ers did, and they found a way to lose that game in regulation to the Rams.
Can't have that.
And that is the one bugaboo we talk about with this 49ers team before they really got hit with the injury bug, before the season began. Is it really just a Shanahan coaching thing that might keep them out of a Super Bowl win? We've seen them get there a couple times now. We've seen that offense look like a buzzsaw. The defense looked real strong. But when it came down to it, late game situations, twice against Mahomes, it is the head coach situation that has been kind of holding them back.
It has been. By the way, did Dean Thomas just come and pat you on the back in the middle of you talking there, making a point?
I didn't see what happened.
I saw Dean Thomas pop up. If you're watching the YouTube stream at Theo Speaking here, Dean Thomas, who is obviously the Mr. UFC as well as Mr. Other Things I can't say here on the air. He just dropped the bag off there by you.
Is it a gift?
I don't know if it's a gift or if it was just letting you know he's here early. Smell it. Yeah, take a smell at that bag. See if it's been used before.
It doesn't smell new, but it doesn't smell used.
Okay, well, then maybe that's your bag. Dean Thomas just gifted C-Cat right in the middle of his take there on the 49ers. Maybe he loves your 49ers take so much that our guy Dean Thomas, who's pulling up with us for the happy hour with Tina later on, just dropped off a nice UFC gift there.
It's got his name on it.
It's got a Dean Thomas logo on it or his name?
His name.
Is it stitched on it?
No.
It's on a tag.
Yes.
Cut the tag off, bro. It's yours.
Nice.
Yeah, that's yours. That's how that works. Also, yours, potentially, if you stick around long enough today on a Thursday, we're going to debut something. It's the Take It to the House trivia. It could be yours. You can get $50 worth of the House West Palm gift cards if you pick the right guy. Mm-hmm. If you pick the right guy, it's going to be me versus C-Cat. We'll do that trivia contest later on. We're also going to have, of course, and I need y'all's takes on this. Which athlete do you regret not seeing them in their prime, not seeing them in person because on the cusp of Derrick Rose announcing his retirement in ChatGPT form, we have to discuss that. Before we get to that other side, C-Cat, we talked about this hurricane that's coming in. You said you have not done a hurricane watch party yet.
No, just me and the girlfriend bunkering up. That's all we did.
Well, I will tell you this. As a kid, I had a hurricane watch party that was so epic. I mean, that we literally ended up on the national news. My debut on national television came because of a hurricane watch party. When I was in middle school, we had a bunch of family that lived in a city that was about to get struck by a hurricane. But like the week heading up, you know how every time there's like a category 2, 3 hurricane about to approach, nobody's really in panic. They're thinking everybody's kind of hyping it. So they waited. And then about a day or two before the hurricane was going to strike, the news started getting a little bit more hefty. And then out of nowhere, we got like 40, 50 family members driving over to our crib just to stay for a night, just to do a little hurricane watch party, right? Because they realized it was going to be something they had to evacuate for. There was a mandatory evacuation in the city. So everybody comes through. We all get together. We're watching the Hurricane watch party together. We're kind of having fun. We're playing games. Not Taboo. I don't think Taboo was out back then. I was in middle school. But we're having a good time. We're watching the news, wall-to-wall coverage. And the mood of the watch party just started to deteriorate, hour after hour, minute after minute. Because as we're watching the news, we're looking and we're like, oh, my God. Like, this is actually, like, scarier than we thought. And we're watching the live reports. We're looking at people sitting on their roofs. We're looking at the flooding continuing to increase and how ugly it was getting. C-Cat, it was a Hurricane Katrina watch party.
Oh.
Most of my family is from New Orleans. It was devastating. And that's the thing. I was a kid. I was in middle school. We had no clue what was going on. We're having a good time. We're vibing. I got all my cousins over here. We're kicking it. It was a Hurricane Katrina watch party. That watch party turned into, in our 2-story house in suburban Houston, Mo City, Texas, Southwest Houston, that turned into 47 people living in our house for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Wow. Plus, honestly, it just started to dissipate over, but they had no homes to go back to. Literally everybody that came over from New Orleans to Houston had no home to go back to because it was all left in ruins. Remember, they called in the National Guard. They weren't even letting people re-enter New Orleans.
Wow.
There were no hotels in Houston. And here's how we ended up on the national news. Here's how I made my national news debut. My mom was at work. She worked in the medical center in Houston, in the VA, and she gets a call from CNN out of nowhere, and they're like, hey, we're on the way to your house right now. We want to do a story on you because we heard you have 17 people registered for school in the Fort Bend Independent School District. And they thought, the school district thought we were running a sham there. Because when you have 17 kids under one address, you're like, is this a football team y'all are trying to get through to Dulles High School? Y'all trying to win state? Like, what the hell is going on here? Uh-huh. But then they put 2 and 2 together. There's a bunch of New Orleans kids that came over. So CNN comes over to do a story. They're thinking, okay, it's like 25, 30 people in this house. They realize there's 47 people crammed into this 2-story house. It's only a 5-bedroom house. I say 47 people. It's not like it's mostly kids. There's a lot of adults in this situation. And literally, I was on TV giving them a tour of the house. I was jumping on my my favorite Christmas gift of all time was this trampoline I had. I was jumping on the trampoline, showing my stuff off. And the big quote that I had on CNN was, it's like the family vacation that never ended.
Wow. You coined that. Do you have that on tape somewhere?
We don't even have it on tape because it was like 2005. So like I think we had a copy of it, and at this point it's gone. But it was absolutely insane. It was one of the weirdest parts of my life because now looking back on it, I didn't realize how stressful of a situation that was for my parents.
Right.
It was just a big-ass party for me.
Mm-hmm.
We were kicking it. And shout out to my Uncle Scotty, who was doing a lot of the cooking. I mean, imagine, you got 47 people in one house for over a month. You're cooking around the clock. The electric bill was insane in Houston in late August/September. It was an ugly sleeping situation. There's like 4, 5, 6 people to each room. You had the game room, the living room, the bedrooms. They had 2 people sleeping in the garage.
Where was your sleeping situation?
I was in my room in a bunk bed or on an air mattress, but we had some of my girl cousins sleeping in my bed and my brother's bed. We shared a room at that time. So it was like 6 of us in one room. And that was like every day for more than a month. The kids that enrolled in school with me, it was funny because there was a weird conflict back in Houston. There was a huge feud between New Orleans kids and Houston kids because that's what happens when you, like, out of nowhere inject a bunch of New Orleans kids into a lot of conflict. Where do I stand in that conflict? Because you trying to fight my cousin. You talking about y'all want to jump my cousin, and I'm like, well, look, I'm with them. It's crazy. It was crazy. But that was when I made my national TV debut. That's when I knew I wanted to be on TV one day, and I made it happen, C-Cat.
Amazing.
All right, we got to get to our other side because we got to talk about the stars of today that we don't want to miss out on, plus the Safebound Get Around, and we got some trivia for you. So stick around. It's going to be fun. You don't want to miss getting a chance at the house gift cards. That's C-Cat. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Hurricane fans, join us Friday night, September 27th at 7:30 p.m. as the Miami Hurricanes take on Virginia Tech in a game with purpose at Hard Rock Stadium. This isn't just any game. It's our breast cancer awareness game. wear your pink, and show your support for a cause that touches us all. Let's pack the stadium, raise awareness, and cheer the Canes to victory. Get your tickets at MiamiHurricanes.com or by calling 1-800-GO-CANES.
Time now for a PNC pause. PNC Bank is committed to helping the customers and the communities they serve move forward financially. See how they can make a difference for you at PNC.com.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
Lease the new 2024 Range Rover Evoque 250S today at Land Rover Palm Beach for only $499 per month with a 42-month lease and only $47.50 down, plus fees and first month's payment. Head over to Land Rover Palm Beach today, located on Okeechobee Boulevard just past the Turnpike, or visit LandRoverPalmBeach.com to set up a test drive of the new 2024 Range Rover Evoque 250S. Land Rover Palm Beach, above and beyond.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Habitat for Humanity of Greater Palm Beach County invites you to rediscover the Restores. Donate your new and gently used items or shop for great deals up to 60% off every day. Sales of donated items help Habitat for Humanity partner with local families to build and repair safe and affordable homes in our community. They are now offering easy online scheduling and faster pickup times. Schedule today with any of their 5 locations or visit HabitatGreaterPBC.org to learn more. That's HabitatGreaterPBC.org.
Fall in love with your favorite sweet treats at DQ Grill and Chill. Featuring the blizzards of the month, pumpkin pie with world-famous soft serve, real pumpkin pieces, whipped topping, and nutmeg. Or the French silk pie blizzard, combining all those iconic velvety rich flavors, plus new blizzards on DQ's fall menu, such as caramel Java chip, Reese's Pieces cookie dough, and salted caramel truffle. If that's too much and need a quick kick, try the new DQ White Mocha Shake. DQ Grill and Chill with 2 locations, 4828 Lake Worth Road, and US 1 just south of North Lake.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Yes, Sirski. We are streaming live on YouTube. Tap in. It's presented by Prize Picks, and you can see C-Cat, his newly gifted bag from the one and only Dean Thomas, and myself, Theo Dorsey, as we theoretically speak here. I know that we did have a sad cancellation for our United Way event, the celebrity bartending that's going on tonight, or was supposed to go on tonight. We got to cancel it because of Hurricane Helene and the impending storm coming through. But a huge game this weekend. Coors Light College Football Tour is going to take us to the office in Port St. Lucie for Georgia and Bama, baby. How we get this far and didn't talk no Georgia-Bama so far?
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a good game. Join the ESPN West Palm Street team this Saturday from 7 to 9 p.m. They're going to have $2.50 Coors Light bottles and $14 buckets. This is the perfect place to watch Georgia-Bama. Those are some good deals. We'll also have our tailgate toss out there for a chance to win some great prizes from Palm Beach Autographs. So come on out to the office in Port St. Lucie and enjoy some ice-cold Coors. You must be 21 or older to participate, and Molson Coors reminds you to please drink responsibly. Again, Georgia-Bama, the office in Port St. Lucie. That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, Jonathan Zaslow is going to join us tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Because he's going to be live from Georgia-Bama.
Man, I love what they're doing with the college game day on the radio, but I do think it's another thing that they were influenced by us here at ESPN West Palm. So I don't know if y'all have noticed this or not, but Zaz is joined by a couple of other experts in college football, and they're doing the College Game Day tour similar to what you see when you wake up on Saturday mornings and turn on McAfee and the guys. Look at that, McAfee and the guys.
Ooh, that's got to hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Come on.
I know. I did it on purpose. But what they're doing is what I thought the initial plan was they were going to go to the same spots, which I thought would be redundant and purposeless. They're going to different games than the actual College Game Day on typical Saturdays, which I think is electric and enlightening. So we are going to get Zaz weekly here, including tomorrow, to get a little preview on Bama and Georgia.
Yeah, that's a really appointment television.
Yeah.
Is the college football this weekend. I'm really excited for it.
After a couple of weeks where we didn't really have that many,
right?
We're getting, it's like they're blessing us, for us struggling through that, which is a kind of a perfect timing thing because you're going to watch early on anyways. This is the perfect timing to get us right back locked in. So Georgia, Bama this weekend, pull up out there to the office of Port St. Lucie if you don't have a spot already in mind. I know a way you can get all the way to Port St. Lucie from any county that you're living in out here, and it's the safest route. It is the route with the most motion. It's the SafeBound Get Around. Yeah. Hey, I'm the motion man, so I know about motion. SafeBound Get Around, your Safe Week SafeBound. Before we get into our stops, I want to tell you about SafeBound Moving and Storage because, again, I have now used them. Not me. I haven't moved recently, but my little sister did. And when you book SafeBound Moving and Storage, first off, they do a consultation with you. They can do it virtually or they can send somebody in person. But it's 2024, baby. Of course, we went to the virtual option. Show them around the place. Let them know what you need them to take care of. Do they need to box it up? Are they just moving it out? Where you need to take it to? And then you just pay for it, and they pull up, and they handle all of the heavy, hefty work that you know you can't do yourself. How many times have you tried to move on your own accord, and you've either struggled, you've paid people to come and do it, and they were lethargic? I'm talking about buddies. I'm talking about when you pay them with beer and some pizza. You're never going to get full effort out of somebody. By the way, both of those things slow you down. Like, that's a bad move, bad decision. A good move is going with SafeBound Moving and Storage. They're Florida's moving company. They're based in West Palm Beach, and they're family-owned and operated. SafeBound Moving and Storage. You're safe with SafeBound.
Next stop,
Montville, Connecticut.
Never heard of it.
They have like a Mohegan Sun there or something. That's the only thing I know about it. That's where they play the basketball games for the WNBA team, Connecticut Sun. And Caitlin Clark's rookie WNBA season came to a close last night as the Connecticut Sun completed their sweep of the Indiana Fever with an 87-81 win. Clark finished the game with 25 points, 9 assists.
I actually lived in Black Rock, Connecticut, and I used to call it like Crack Rock, Black Rock, because it was a little dangerous out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little dangerous out there, and that was when I was interning for NBC Sports. Not a long drive to Stanford. And my favorite thing about living in Connecticut when I was interning back in college was
the Connecticut Sun. I took the words right out of your mouth, didn't I?
Boy, you know me well, C-Cat.
Next stop.
I'm kidding. Did you have something on Caitlin Clark, though, too? I mean, she got bounced. There's a lot of weird stuff that came out of that series, by the way, if you're a WNBA fan, between two ex-lovers or current lovers on different teams. Somebody dropped 42. It's a lot cooking.
A little flirting on the court.
It's kind of weird, right?
Imagine that happening in any other league.
I just don't know. Obviously, it's a way less likely just because of the dynamics of other leagues that we pay attention to. But that's going to be something that's prevalent in the WNBA. You're laughing because
you dunk on your partner. We're like, laundry's on you tonight. You're doing the dishes.
I kind of actually like that idea. I want more of that. But there's people that are like really deep WNBA fans that absolutely hate it. So, but yeah, also Caitlin Clark's season is done. So I know a lot of people are sad about that.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying, all right, well, that's the end of the season for me. That's what a lot of the sentiment from people I follow on Twitter. Maybe I need to find more friends.
That's fine. I don't even look. I have no dog in the fight. I know a lot of people think I'm just pro Angel Reese. I'm pro Angel Reese's podcast, but I have no dog in the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese WNBA discourse. My main thing is I want to see good ball, and I also want to see more drama, like opposing teammates being romantically involved and having to play in a playoff series. Like that's good stuff. That's some reality show stuff.
Next stop.
We're back here in Miami, Florida for the next stop of the SafeBound Get Around because that is where Shohei Ohtani made history last week on Thursday night. While that baseball, where Shohei Ohtani hit his 50th home run of the season to make him the first ever 50 home runs, 50 stolen base player, it went for auction already. Bidding starts at $500,000.
Okay.
So you can buy the ball outright at $4.5 million. My guess for you, Theo, I don't know if you saw this yet.
Oh.
Guess how much the Dodgers offered the fan for this ball that he denied.
I already know that baseball, most professional franchises are cheap. Baseball organizations likely are as well. I bet you they didn't even offer him money. They probably offered him like season tickets, a couple of jerseys, and maybe like a meet and greet with Shohei.
That was probably the first offer.
Okay, so there was a monetary offer.
A monetary
Okay.
offer.
I'll say, let me guess one then. $100,000.
$300,000. But still,
okay.
This fan is a smart financial individual. I'm so happy that he decided to be smart about this. Not make a gut decision like, hey, we can have him meet Shohei right now. Just give him the baseball. No. He took it home with him. Probably consulted some well-educated individuals. And he's going to get a big payday. He caught a lottery ticket.
He did. I'm very proud of that fan. Anybody that would, what's the reaction to this? Are people mad he didn't give the ball back?
No, they're really not that mad. If you go back in
sure.
time, remember Zach Hampel's the foul ball guy. He's the guy that caught A-Rod's, I believe, 600th home run.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that you'll see like reach over children to catch home run balls. That's how he prides himself on. He's a big YouTube guy. He kind of caught the flack of a lot of individuals for not giving the baseball back immediately. But I think guys are in this court now.
Right. Hey, man, like if you have a chance to make some generational wealth off of just catching a ball at a random baseball game, especially if you do it at Lone Depot Park. Hey, if you buy tickets to go to Lone Depot Park and watch baseball, you deserve to get to catch a lottery ticket. Shout out to Marlins, our friends.
Next stop
is Chicago, Illinois.
Speaking of bad baseball teams.
Yeah. 2011 NBA MVP Derrick Rose announced his retirement this morning via a love letter to basketball.
Oh, my goodness.
Theo, I think you should read the snippet because you can do the Derrick Rose voice better than I.
Okay, you don't want to put your black voice on it. I get it. You showed me that passion is something to cherish, ensuring that I pour my heart into every dribble, every shot, every play. Signed, Derrick Rose. Did that sound like D Rose?
I don't know what Derrick Rose sounds like.
Exactly. And you know what, C-Cat? The answer is it didn't sound like D Rose because it didn't pass the smell test. When I saw Derrick Rose, by the way, love the photo shoot, love the rollout, love the fact that we're getting the retirement announcement from Derrick Rose, special athlete. Why does he expect us to believe that he wrote that damn poem?
I don't know.
That's the most clear and obvious ChatGPT poem. And then we talked about it. We were like, is there a way to fact check if somebody wrote a poem via ChatGPT? And I looked it up, and there is. I plugged this poem into this website. It's called AI or Quillbot. It's a different kind of AI detector. I guess teachers use this for class or something. I threw the whole poem in there, hit generate, and it tells you what percentage of the poem was crafted by AI.
So it had to be 50%, 55% AI. So lower?
Higher.
Higher. How much higher? Well, I mean, with 75%, people can have original thoughts.
100% AI generated. This site is telling me that Derrick Rose put out a retirement post that was 100% AI generated. And the saddest part about it was the first thing I thought when I was reading the damn poem was, damn, which AI generator did he use? Was it ChatGPT? Was it Opus Clip? Was it, I don't know. There's so many. I mean, Google's a damn AI generator these days. Let me read another line from this poem. It says, you turned the court into my sanctuary, a home where I could express myself freely. You made me every early morning and late night we spent together worth every drop of sweat. You reminded me that I could always rely on you, that in every moment of doubt, you would show me what I'm capable of. He's talking to basketball right now.
Yeah, have some respect for yourself. Oh, my God.
Why would he do that?
You're an athlete. You know what? I don't want to corner people into being what I believe they should be, but you're not going to slam poetry. You know, you're not going to a coffee house wearing a turtleneck and sipping on some warm tea. You are Derrick Rose. You were the best player a lot of people have seen in Chicago.
Oh my
if you weren't alive for the Jordan era, Derrick Rose is the best player you've seen in a uniform.
Yeah.
And now you're snapping to some poetry.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like you said, it was all a sham. He didn't even write this.
Jalen says he was looking for it. Jalen in the YouTube chat says he was looking forward to your black voice. We'll have to wait another day for that, Jalen. He also said this is hate.
Oh, man. Hate.
I don't think I'm hating.
Hey.
Am I hating on Derrick Rose today?
Yeah, you are, and you should. Like, all hate is not bad hate.
This is true.
Have we agreed upon that? Like, there is oftentimes justifiable hate. Derrick Rose really was robbed of a historical Hall of Fame basketball career, but now he's being Hall of Fame corny.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. You gave me a gift, our time together, one that I will cherish for the rest of my days. Like, I don't know if Derrick Rose has ever said the word cherish before. I don't think he said the word. I'm not questioning his IQ. I do know that we had some reports somebody took his SAT. I'm not questioning how intelligent he is. He just doesn't say cherish. I don't say cherish. What the hell saying cherish? And he's writing this whole poem. It was all AI generated, but I will say I do regret never seeing Derrick Rose play in person. I asked a question on social media today. Who's the one athlete you regret you never got to watch in person? I'm not ready to have the Hall of Fame debate with Derrick Rose today. That's what a lot of people are doing. I'm not ready to have that yet. 15 years in the league. Had an MVP his third year in. Rookie of the year his first year. All-Star the second year. Was elite. He made LeBron James and the Heat flinch. Like,
that was a fun team.
Yeah.
Taj Gibson on that team.
Yeah. He was a force in the East for a little blimp there. And I do wish that at one point, either between his Memphis days or his college or his MVP days, I was able to watch him in person. So, and then Jalen's saying that I dropped a cherish in my wedding vows. He remembers.
Wow.
There's a chance. What are you saying? Are you saying I AI generated my wedding vows? I doubt it. You know what time it is, baby. It's time for Take It to the House trivia. Now, C-Cat, the way that this is going to work is I'm going to go head-to-head with you in a trivia question, trivia contest that's going to be led by our guy, Cade Chumslin, who's going to come in here, and the fans have a chance to win a $50 gift card to the House West Palm. That is my favorite spot to eat, especially on the weekends. It's open Thursdays through Sundays, and we always take it to the house on the weekends. So, first off, here's how you can win. Call in to the show right now, 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. Pick a side. Pick C-Cat or myself who you think is going to win this trivia contest, the Take It to the House trivia contest, and we'll take down your information. Who wins is going to win you a visit to the house. I'm going to take you to the house. If you call in and don't pick me, you're absolutely kidding yourself. For the people to have some context, can we ask Cade? Is he in there with you?
Cade is not in here with you right now.
Do we know what the topic is going to be?
NFL.
It's likely going to be NFL trivia. So we're going to go to break here. On the other side, we're going to have Take It to the House trivia, your chance to eat at the Delicate, one of the most exquisite places and restaurants in Palm Beach County, the House West Palm. It's attached to the park, the golf course out here, the 18-hole golf course that you saw on the match that has the lit 9, and the house has elite food and cocktails and brunch on the weekend. Again, 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. Call in, choose a side. The House West Palm, a $50 gift card on the line. All you got to do is pick who's going to win the trivia contest. And I'm telling you right now, if you have not had the lobster corn dogs at the house, you got to start with that. If you have not had the Cobb salad at the house, that's where you got to go next. And one of my favorite things right now at the house is always going to be those fries they have. That's not even like the entrees are all slapping. Sometimes people sleep on how good a delicious bunch of fries can be just to get you going. So those are my little clues. TheHouseWestPalm.com. That's where you can lock in and take it to the house this weekend. $50 gift card on the line. One more time, the number, 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. We take it to the house with trivia when we return.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 1063.
Fall in love with your favorite sweet treats at DQ Grill and Chill. Featuring the blizzards of the month, pumpkin pie with world-famous soft serve, real pumpkin pieces, whipped topping, and nutmeg. Or the French silk pie blizzard, combining all those iconic velvety rich flavors, plus new blizzards on DQ's fall menu, such as caramel Java chip, Reese's Pieces cookie dough, and salted caramel truffle. If that's too much and need a quick kick, try the new DQ White Mocha Shake. DQ Grill and Chill with 2 locations, 4828 Lake Worth Road and US 1, just south of North Lake.
This This is the Delray Beach Open. Don't miss today's top professional tennis stars and legends in downtown Delray Beach. February 7th through 16th. It's 10 days of tennis on the Ave. 140 miles per hour aces, parties, music, art, and all the good vibes. Come for the nonstop action on and off the court. Snap pics and post memories at the DBO. Join us for a jam-packed week of ATP tennis matches. More fun, more food, more drink, more parties, more of everything. DelrayBeachOpen.com for info.
HSS Florida presents ESPN West Palm's High School Game Day, supported by Smith, Ball, Baez, and Prather. We're headed to Palm Beach Central as the Broncos take on the Jupiter Warriors for our Game of the Week. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Also presented by Kaiser University, Safebound Moving and Storage, Land Rover Palm Beach, Duffy's Sports Grill, Shaw Sports Turf, South Florida Ford, Bud's Chicken and Seafood, and the Boca Raton Bowl.
Hi, I'm Michael Manzo, owner and founder of Manzo's Italian Deli, and
Stop, Dad. After 20 years, people are tired of hearing your voice.
Yeah, and your lame-ass commercials.
Fresh prosciutto, mozzarella, outstanding.
Oh, please.
There's only one reason Manzo's is voted #1 deli in Palm Beach County for 20 years. Our mother.
She makes sure you prepare everything from scratch using only the freshest ingredients.
Mansour's Italian Deli is located on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, right next to Rain Dancers.
Is that a strip club?
No, it's a steakhouse. Mansour's is open weekdays from 8 to 5 and offers free delivery. So stop by or call 697-9411. That's 697-9411.
we also specialize in hot and cold catering for corporate functions and special events.
Just ask anyone who was at my last birthday party.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks to help grow businesses, communities, families. A legacy of capability and technology that has made Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
The Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, an affiliate of the Palm Beach Health Network, is committed to delivering high-quality care to the communities they serve. Their award-winning physicians and specialists provide a level of expertise that has resulted in regional firsts and outstanding patient outcomes. For a physician referral, call 866-654-2362. To learn more about the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, visit pbhnphysiciangroup.com. pbhnphysiciangroup.com to get in touch with the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group.
Kaiser University's flagship campus, the 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach, extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees in the heart of South Florida. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 20 national championships, including the 2024 Women's Swimming and Diving Championship and 2023 football, lacrosse, and men's swimming and diving titles. Visit KUSeahawks.com for the latest.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Bama and Georgia this weekend. Giants and Cowboys tonight. But the real competition, the real battle is CCAT versus Theo right now on Theoretically Speaking for the Take It to the House trivia. And CCAT, right in here on our YouTube stream, really your first debut on camera on Theoretically Speaking, is our guy, Cade Chumlin, who's going to lead off the trivia. And what's our topic today, Cade?
The topic is, of course, Giants and Cowboys matchup history.
Oh, my God.
Real fun.
Oh, that's not fair to do this from
Jason
New
Pierre-Paul.
York.
Jason, that's my first answer.
Yeah. 8 fingers, whatever. Okay, some of this stuff is going to be year-based. You have it all categorized, so you have 5 different questions for us.
Yes, sir.
It is Giants, Cowboys themed because that's Thursday Night Football. And we do have 2 callers on the line. Which one are we going to give a chance to pick? And then the other one's stuck with the other one because this is for a Take It to the House, the House West Palm Restaurant gift card, $50 on the line. Whoever wins between me and CCAT, we're going to win a caller a trip to the house.
So we got Nas got in here first,
Okay.
so Nas gets to pick. Ball's in Nas' court. We got him up on the line right now.
Nas, Nas, my dog. Nas in West Palm. First off, my brother, how you been? It's been a while.
Life is good, brother. Just turned 50.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy belated, man. Well, you know what? To celebrate, one of us is going to take you to the house, but you got to pick between me and C-Cat on who knows more Giants Cowboys history. Who you got?
I'm going to have to go with C-Cat.
Oh.
Nice.
We talked about this before the show. Theo wanted to get selected. I didn't.
Bruh.
I got a lot of pressure on my shoulders now.
What's happening, bro? What's good with that?
Well, I've been watching, man, and
you're putting out bad tape.
I'm trying to see what pop up.
I'm absolutely floored. Get it. All right, put him on hold. Put him on hold. Nas is in timeout. He's picking C-Cat here in the Take It to the House trivia. We got Giants, Cowboys battles here. You're going to regret that. You must not have been watching that Punchline Picks Takes. Put Micah on right quick then. Micah's in Boca, right?
Yes.
Micah and Boca. Micah, you're stuck with me. How confident do you feel in me being able to win you a trip to the House West Palm versus C-Cat in Cowboys versus Giants trivia?
I'm 100% confident, Theo.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're going to bring it home, and you're going to get the W, so let's do it.
Say less. I got you, brother. You going to the house this weekend. Nas is going to be stuck not celebrating his 50th birthday. He's going to be at home wishing he made a better decision. Matter of fact, Micah,
man.
When you go to the house, I want you to send a picture in. We're going to send that picture to Nas so he can regret his decision of picking C-Cat. It's time for the Take It to the House trivia. Cade Chumsland. Oh, first off, before we go, this is how we'll symbolize who gets to answer the question. Cade is going to ask the question. My sound goes like this. It's a whistle. C-Cat, hike. That's his. When you hear that, hike, that's C-Cat. I'm the whistle. That's who gets to answer the question. Cade, kick us off the right way.
Let's make this happen. We got 5 questions here today, and you can't just number them 1 through 5.
No.
And you can't just say easy, medium, and hard because there's only 3 there. So the way I've categorized this, it does go easy to hard, but I've categorized them based on how your reaction should be when you hear the question. So we've got it, wait, let me think about that, oof, and come again. Those are the 5 types of questions.
All right, let's start with the got it because I'll beat him easily in this one.
In week 1 of the 2023 season, the Cowboys and Giants played in an epic matchup on Sunday Night Football. What was the point differential of that game? I heard a whistle first.
That's right, 40.
40 is the correct answer.
Hey, we talked about that. Can I get a
You got to give it to yourself.
I got to switch screens. You're making me work here. Thank you. 1-0, Theo. Nas, you hurt? You like that? You like that, Nas? I got you, Micah. What's next?
So this is the wait question. Might take you an extra second. The Cowboys have obviously dominated the Giants in recent years. When was the last time, what season year was the last time the Giants swept the Cowboys?
I'm going to have to go with 2011.
Not correct.
Give it to yourself, or I'll do it. All right, let's go with 2015.
Really close, but also not correct.
What you got?
The correct answer is 2016.
Oh, man. How?
So the Cowboys went 13-3 that season. And
the Giants beat them twice?
2 of those losses were to the New York Giants.
I literally was thinking it wasn't 2016 because they won 13 games, so I went 1 year before. That's crazy.
Okay. 13-3, 2 losses to the Giants. Yep. All right, so let me think about that. The Cowboys and Giants rivalry has been played 124 times, but only once have they faced each other in the postseason. In what calendar year was the only Cowboys-Giants playoff game?
I got this. Give me a second.
You don't have it.
No, I actually do. It's close. I'm almost there.
I'm going to go 2016.
That's wrong.
Incorrect.
Stupid.
I just threw one out. I mean, I know that they both were winning games.
So now that Theo gave up his answer, it's one of the Super Bowl years. I know they played the Cowboys in the Super Bowl run, and I'm caught between the two.
Yeah, obviously.
They played the Buccaneers in the first round of the playoffs.
You don't get to nod at them. Don't nod at them, Cade.
So I'm not looking at Cade.
Answer the damn question. You don't get this long.
The calendar year had to have been.
This is what the hell?
You answered too early, my guy.
Yeah,
you don't
seriously.
get this long.
That's your fault.
This isn't
That's
Jeopardy.
Your fault, Theo. We can filibuster longer if you
Theo,
want to. If you want to complain
you
more.
asked me to come host this trivia show.
So your rules are that we get to take as long as we want.
The rules are what I say the rules are.
All right, so he gets to take as long as he wants. Can I do that on the next question?
If he answers as early as you did, yes.
I'm giving him more time. Answer the damn question.
2012.
The other one, 2008. And you are
all
correct.
that for nothing.
You are
all
correct.
that for nothing.
So they played the Cowboys in the second round of the playoff round.
Hey,
Cowboys were
hey,
ranked as the number
Kate,
1 seed.
hey.
Giants were the number 5 seed, and they beat them in Dallas.
I deserve partial credit.
You don't deserve any credit. You were wrong. And also, Kate is giving you partial credit right on the spot. We can already tell that our trivia host is partial, and so is Nas. You're losing right now, Nas. What's next, Kate?
Oof. Earlier that same season, the Cowboys beat the Giants 45-35, marking the largest total score in the rivalry's history. Who from that game had the following stat line? 8 receptions, 144 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, my God.
In
the game that they had the high water mark.
September of 2007. This was the highest total scoring game. Cowboys won 45-35.
Someone between those two teams?
Yeah, Des Bryant.
Incorrect.
All right. So now we get to kind of sit on the football a little bit.
Take your time, yeah.
Let's think about this. I'm not going to go with anybody else who was on the Cowboys team. I'm going to go with the Giants. Plaxico Burress has to be my answer. Plaxico?
Correct.
You're dumb. You're so stupid. You host the show. Your name's in the show.
You're
tied with
finally
me.
got 1 point.
You're tied with me.
Yeah,
I touched the buttons.
Yeah, you're on the show as well, C-Cat, you idiot.
Extra
What
fun
next?
fact, Burris's only game with 3 touchdowns.
And I knew it. And I just knew it.
You absolutely did. Yeah, if I would have asked you before the show started, hey, what's the one game that Plaxico Burress had with 3 touchdowns?
Tip my tongue.
Yeah.
Tip my tongue.
What's next? I almost called you C-Cat. Kate. You're acting like you're C-Cat's cheerleader right now. Question 4.
So we're tied.
We're tied 1-1.
Brother, I'm not
2
the one
questions
who's
to go.
C-Cat isn't the one who's button happy right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm going to keep being button happy. I'm aggressive. What's question 4?
Come again. Talking more wide receivers. Who notoriously twisted their ankle in the 1979 Week 14 Cowboys-Giants game by failing to land a leaping spike after a touchdown? The injury would lead to him playing hurt the rest of the season, and the team lost in the divisional round of the playoffs to the underdog Los Angeles Rams.
Did you name the team or no? Between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants
But
in
you just got
1979.
Who made it to the playoffs in 1979 and lost to the Rams?
Oh, that's easy. Oh, you just narrowed it down to that.
It should be.
This guy.
It shouldn't.
The
How
wonder
could-
kid
should
over
be.
here. Oh my God. All right, I'll bite the bullet for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to feel so stupid when I say this, but I'm trying to think of old Giants.
It's probably the Cowboys, man.
You think?
I think it's the Cowboys.
Thanks for the help, Theo.
Yeah.
All right, let's think some Cowboys.
I mean, be my guest. Name
now
the
you-
79 Cowboys. We need Jupiter Joe in here. Come on. Give an answer. You're first. You have to answer quicker.
it was head coach Jimmy Johnson.
Incorrect. It's impossible. You just didn't want to name a guy that wasn't on the team.
Yeah.
Starbuck.
Incorrect. It was Drew Pearson.
Nice.
Oh, Drew.
What the hell, man? Go
I
ahead.
had
What's the
dinner
next
with
question?
Drew last week.
What's the next? What's question 5? We're tied 1-1.
That
Take us
was
to the house
question
trivia.
5. That was question 5.
Really?
So now we go into overtime.
Yes, overtime.
Now we're in sudden death.
Okay.
We're bringing it a little more to the present.
Thank you.
It's a good idea.
How many times has Daniel Jones beaten Dak Prescott?
3.
Incorrect.
0.
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. I don't know
Daniel
why I said
Jones.
3 either. That's a lot of time.
Thank you, Nas. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Nas.
See, here's the trick.
I wanted
Daniel Jones
you
is
to let Nas
1
down.
Daniel Jones is 1-5 against the Cowboys, but the one time he beat him, Dak Prescott sat because it was the last game of a meaningless season.
Oh,
Let's bring him
man.
in. Let's bring him in. The man who believed in me.
Oh man, Nas, how do you feel, man? You're a champion.
Yeah. You know, it comes with the territory.
What? You know you weren't confident when I got that first one, Nas. You was on the edge of your seat.
Nah, that's you know, rookies.
Okay.
They can win a little bit.
All right,
Okay,
Nas.
we like it.
We got his info.
We'll
I
look
want to
him up.
hear from who you disappointed.
Yeah,
Theo.
I do want to hear from Micah right quick. Appreciate you, Nas. Congratulations, Micah. How we feeling, man, on the back end of that?
I'm sick, man. I'm sick. I have faith in you, bro. I have faith in you.
Hey, you know what, man? Got to watch who you got faith in these days, dog. You can't always drink the Kool-Aid.
Wow, you're putting it on him?
That's what got the people with Jim Jones in trouble. Sorry about that, Micah.
It's okay,
he
man.
said
It's
he
okay.
hasn't eaten in weeks either. He said that in the YouTube chat. I'm gonna hook you up, bro. We gonna get you right. Don't worry. We'll send you a pat on the back. Micah, thank you for choosing me and having faith in me. You can get him off the line there. Thank you to Cade Chumslin for our Take It to the House trivia. We got to do this again soon. That was fun. Happy hour around the corner. Dean Thomas and Tina pulling up to have some fun. And again, you don't have to just have the gift card like Nas. He's getting $50 to the House West Palm. You can just pull up. They're open Thursday through Sunday. Brunch, happy hour, or just pull up for a good meal. I love it at the house, and you get a free round at the Lit 9 when you get an entree. TheHouseWestPalm.com. That's C-Cat. That's Cade Chumslin with the trivia. I'm Theo Dorsey with Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit signoramawpb.com.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
PNC Bank is committed to helping the customers and the communities they serve move forward financially. To do this, they're implementing their Community Benefits Plan that focuses on affordable home lending, small business loans, and employee volunteerism, and creating other opportins to give back on a local level. They're proud to be a part of the South Florida community. See how PNC Bank can make a difference for you at pnc.com/our commitments. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Miami! The Marlins are throwing the biggest pachanga every Friday night at the ballpark. Our new Fiesta Fridays have an epic lineup presented by Budweiser. Start the party with $5 beers all game. Then dance on the field as the ballpark transforms into Miami's hottest dance club with our very own 305 style Hora Loca. Don't miss it. It's the perfect pregame for your Friday night. Get your tickets today at marlins.com/Fridays.
Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WUUB Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Habitat for Humanity of Greater Palm Beach County invites you to rediscover the Restores. Donate your new and gently used items or shop for great deals up to 60% off every day. Sales of donated items help Habitat for Humanity partner with local families to build and repair safe and affordable homes in our community. They are now offering easy online scheduling and faster pickup times. Schedule today with any of their 5 locations or visit habitatgreaterpbc.org to learn more. That's habitatgreaterpbc.org.
Time now for the Land Rover Palm Beach Player of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. Every Player of the Week is eligible to win a scholarship at the end of the year. This year, a $25,000 scholarship will be awarded to an athlete, with $10,000 going to the winner's high school athletic department. Land Rover Palm Beach, above and beyond. Here's Cade Chumslin.
Our Land Rover Palm Beach Player of the Week is Oxbridge Academy girls golfer Claire Luce. Claire is off to a hot start this season with a 74 scoring average, and just this week, her squad won their first ever Palm League tournament. Here's a reaction to the team's victory.
Super exciting. We got second place last year, so it was really great to see the team come together and be able to win that as a whole. It was really rewarding, and the guys' team too. We all had like a big celebration.
Congratulations, Claire, on being selected this week's Land Rover Palm Beach Player of the Week. Good luck to you and the rest of the Thunderwolves on the remainder of the season.
Follow Fall in love with your favorite sweet treats at DQ Grill and Chill. Featuring the blizzards of the month, pumpkin pie with world-famous soft serve, real pumpkin pieces, whipped topping, and nutmeg. Or the French silk pie blizzard, combining all those iconic velvety rich flavors, plus new blizzards on DQ's fall menu, such as caramel Java chip, Reese's Pieces cookie dough, and salted caramel truffle. If that's too much and need a quick kick, try the new DQ White Mocha Shake. DQ Grill and Chill with 2 locations, 4828 Lake Worth Road and US 1, just south of North Lake.
The annual Boca Raton Bowls ABC Supply Great Chefs Tailgate Showcase, presented by Boca Raton Innovation Campus and CP Group, heats up on Tuesday, October 15th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Join me, Theo Dorsey, with ESPN West Palm at Brick in Boca Raton as dozens of local chefs, breweries, and cocktail masters serve their favorite tailgate classics. Tickets are on sale now. Visit spiritofgivingnetwork.org/events to purchase your tickets today.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people, especially the good people I see in front of me today. This is a good-looking show right now. This is a stupendous, beautiful show right now, C-Cat. No offense when it's just me and C-Cat on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. But this is different, C-Cat. It's a different vibe right now.
Guess so.
He's mad.
He's not.
Dean Thomas in the house, Tina in the house. It's happy hour on a Thursday. It's a full house. What's happening?
I don't know, man. Like you say, we're good-looking people, but every time I look back in this mirror and I see like kind of the profile view of myself, I'm not happy. I feel like old Booger McFarland. I'm not happy about my look, man. I'm not happy.
Is that not repetitive to say old Booger McFarland?
Is he that old?
Because doesn't he look like old Booger McFarland?
Yeah.
He doesn't look young.
That's a bit redundant, yeah.
Yeah,
but I mean that's my point. Is like I feel like that. Like I don't feel like I look like that, but then when I like look in the mirror like in my profile view and I catch it, I'm like, yo, man, I look like old Booger McFarland.
Jesus Christ. Well, here's the thing too. When you're turning, you're seeing the side view. You're not getting the front view of you. You're getting the weird profile, awkward turn look.
Well, I mean, I know
good,
I'm still. I know I'm kind of busted because every time we do these shows, here's what happens. Every time we do these shows, some creeps always like, "Oh, Tina, she looks so
always,
good.
Bro.
Oh, Tina, she's so hot."
Always.
I don't ever get that. I'll take it from anybody, a dude, anybody.
Yeah.
If I look all right, let me know.
Hop in the chat right now on YouTube at Theo Speaking. Let Dean Thomas know he looks good. He's got the chocolate brown shirt on. It's kind of blending in with his skin a little bit there.
That mocha.
I saw C-Cat tense up over there. I can say that, C-Cat. I can say that. And then we got Tina over here in the black tank, and she's rocking and rolling. And I do want to say this off the top. Dean, apparently you have employees in here, unmarked employees here at ESPN West Palm you brought with you today. You also dropped off a bag, an unmarked bag to C-Cat. We're getting that thing checked with forensics right now to make sure you did not plant drugs
make
in
sure
there.
you get that checked because like sometimes I'll be putting stuff in these random bags and I forget about them. So you might find out anything in there. You might find a do-rag in there, some sunflower seeds, condoms. C-Cat, you better check on that. Let's make sure it's clean.
Stop acting like you got condoms. You don't use condoms.
You
rapper, I'm okay.
Well, he was born in like the 80s, 70s. Y'all don't use condoms back then. This is but by the way, be safe out there, people. This is I want to make sure that we do know this. You've earned a new moniker here.
I did.
The Bag Man, Dean Thomas.
Oh yeah, the Bag Man.
You're now the Bag Man because you dropped off a bag. That was pretty cool. That was nifty to see. Is there a reason why you didn't alert C-Cat when you pulled up and interrupted him mid-take to give him that bag last segment?
Man, like I like to do things randomly and spontaneously. I like to just show up.
Yeah, he does this often. He drops off bags and shirts and jackets like very randomly.
So you never know when you're gonna get a gift from
You
Dean
never
Thomas.
know, man.
never
Like
know.
I just show up and I just give people stuff and they're like, "What is this for?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I just felt like giving you something."
Dean, I've known you for like 3 years. I've never gotten anything.
I know I got you though. You know what I'm saying? Now you on the list. You on the list. But my thing, like,
how long does it take? How long down the list did I start?
It take 3.5 years. No, but for C-Cat, like he was able to jump the line because how cheap he is.
Yeah, that
so
makes sense.
I figured this could give him some good karma in life.
Yeah.
It's like the God's Plan music video, just Dean Thomas giving up stuff he gets free from UFC to.
That's true too. Like it's not like it's stuff that I buy. Trust me, if I bought it, you ain't getting it. Just free stuff that I already got like a gang of them, so I just redisperse it.
I like that. I like that. You're being fruitful and multiplying there, spreading the seeds. Tina, you have gotten any gifts from Dean Thomas recently? A bag dropped off?
I've got a really cool duffel UFC bag. I've gotten some fighter jackets.
What the hell is it?
Yeah, I've gotten a few things.
Intern Colton is back there. Have you gotten a gift from Dean Thomas either? CCAT, can you answer for him?
He's hard at work.
He's
but
like, I got a car.
He
let me in his apartment.
Golly. What a brother got to do to get on the list? Okay, I'm on the Dean's list somewhere. And when I make my way to the top, I'm going to be grateful that day. One team that is on the list of teams that should be in the midst of panic right now in the NFL, that's the Dallas Cowboys. They play the Giants tonight on Thursday Night Football. If you were with us last hour, you witnessed CCAT reign triumphant over me in Giants Cowboys trivia.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, what a pointless thing to be so knowledgeable about anyways, you loser. Oh, I know a lot about the 70s and 80s Cowboys-Giants matchups. Look at me.
Here's the thing. I'm alarmed at how much that made my day. Like, this was a silly little – I don't even get to win a prize. No, I won a prize for somebody else. I gain nothing from winning that, but it's making me really happy, and I'm concerned with my own well-being.
CCAT's been in a mood all week.
Yeah.
He said that his job is to humble people, Dean.
Yeah, what is that? What if somebody said my job is to humble people? CCAT believes when he shows up in a room, he humbles people instantly. Like, how do you even receive that?
I asked you guys this earlier in our little group chat about Game of Thrones characters.
Mm-hmm.
And my initial Game of Thrones character for him was King Joffrey. I don't know if you've ever seen the show.
Everyone hates him.
Exactly.
Yeah, he is the supreme villain.
Yeah, exactly. He's the worst villain I've ever seen.
Hate him
and that
so
was
much.
my initial analysis was like, he kind of reminds me of CCAT, just always getting under people's skin.
Speaking of getting under people's skin, our guy Jalen in the YouTube chat, Dean, he gave you a better comp. This is the comp he's giving you, better than old man's Booger McFarlane. He said you got that Doc Rivers cut, and it looks great on you.
Oh, okay, Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
I'll stick with that.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers, stay with a fresh chop.
Doc Rivers. Hey, Jalen, man.
It's a lot of filling in, though, for him sometimes.
One love.
Yeah, I like that. I like the Doc Rivers comp. We'll stick with that. Hopefully, that means like a Lawrence Fishburne, a darker-skinned Lawrence Fishburne will play you in a docuseries.
Hey, man, I'll take that, too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
not
saying?
bad.
I'll take that.
It's not a bad
I'll
gig.
take it. Just don't call me Booger McFarlane. Or the dude outside looking in the window with the do-rag.
Yeah. Oh, he got the purple silky on. The purple silky. Look like Michael Penix Jr. This is okay. So we've established that CCAT believes himself to be somebody that humbles people. You're saying more so your assessment of him is you don't humble people. You're just antagonistic.
Yes, he's antagonistic. He just makes people want to dislike him.
That makes sense. And it makes sense that a person that is antagonistic, that wants to make people dislike him, thinks that he's humbling people.
Like in his mind, that's how he justifies
Oh my
it.
God.
He justifies it in his mind, goes, I'm humbling them and making them better.
We figured out CCAT, right? All we needed was like 15 minutes with Dean Thomas.
That's right, I'm telling you.
Well,
we get to the bottom of things.
You have a bag to show for it, too, CCAT.
Yeah, I can't say anything. I'm very thankful that Dean Thomas got me a bag.
I was going to say, because if he say something, I'm going to carry him out in that bag.
He can fit in that damn bag, too. So Tina, I'm confused. You've been to a lot of UFC fights, right?
Yes.
Dean, you obviously coached in them. You used to fight in UFC as well 30, 40 years ago. Why do you need a bag that big? What are you carrying in the UFC fights in that big of a backpack? The thing is like a hiking backpack. It goes from your head to your butt.
Oh, mine's way bigger than that, the one I got.
Yeah, so like that is an official kit bag that the fighters get.
Yeah?
And
But
that's
what goes in their kit? They're not fighting with weapons.
No, like shin guards, boxing gloves, MMA gloves, headgear, all that stuff.
That could fit in like one little duffel.
I know it seems like that, but trust me.
That bag is huge.
But trust me, people keep a lot of like dirty clothes in it, but that's a brand new bag.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
So
that bag has not been used.
It hasn't been used. It's a brand new bag.
He said your name is stitched on a tag on that bag.
Well, it's still, my name is still on it because like that's what we got from the kid. I think I got that. It might be Sean Brady.
Yeah, Sean Brady. That's what he
the
said.
Sean Brady kit bag. Yeah, from his last fight.
That's pretty nice. So that's a fight bag.
He'll give you jackets that have blood on them from the fight.
I don't know if that's
I did not know it had blood on it.
That's on voodoo? What the hell's going on?
One of the jackets to one of our teammates, and there was blood on it.
I did not know it was blood on it.
How did the blood get on the jacket?
That's awesome.
Hey, it was a fight.
Like, that's cool. That's a piece of memorabilia.
That's cool?
Yes.
What if the fighter's like not a big enough name, though, for it to be cool? What if it's just like a random fighter?
Okay, less cool.
A random fighter that lost.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
oh, man.
It's like, here
I don't
goes
want
his
this
jacket. Yeah, way less cool. Absolutely less cool. But with all of the UFC stuff that you get, Tina, from Dean Thomas, is any of it purposeful at all for you to actually work out with, or is it just stuff to use for when you're traveling?
It really is for travel, but I could use it at the gym if I wanted to. You know, if I want.
What gym though? What gym are you going to be
The
going?
only gym that I go to.
What?
F45. Which
Is that a transition?
Oh, my God.
Dean didn't see it coming.
I did not see that coming.
Which all of you this week, since y'all have never been to F45,
I've been once.
can go. Well, you can still go
Okay,
again.
cool. I'll do it again.
You can still go. It's Welcome Week at F45. You want to try it out. This is the week to do it. You have until Sunday. Welcome Week. See what it's all about. See why I'm obsessed with it. See why I go every day. See why I wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go to a 5 a.m. class. I love it. They've got classes in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. Plenty of time to work for your schedule. It's 45 minutes. You're in and out. You break a sweat. Great coaches, great group of people around you. Go to F45 West Palm Beach or F45 Palm Beach Gardens Instagram to see the times and to check it out yourself, or go to F45training.com to find a location near you.
Let's kick it.
What a
F45.
transition.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
Man,
I
that
do,
was
man.
professional.
I actually use the
Yeah,
bag that he gives me all the time because it's so massive and there's like
Big.
72 different pockets and zippers in it that
Yeah.
it fits so much stuff.
Yeah, some stuff. Are you selling drugs?
No. Clothes,
Why are you so
shoes,
ambiguous?
hair stuff,
Just
makeup,
stuff.
everything.
Yeah, stuff, yeah.
All right, it's all good. If you
Be a
over
little
here.
more specific so we don't, make assumptions.
Yeah, we got the Bagman Dean and King Kilo Tina. We do have another comp here in the chat on YouTube at Theo Speaking. Again, subscribe and tap in live with us. I don't know if I should be offended or not after I saw this, C-Cat.
Yeah, you're kind of just left out.
This is from Randy, who is, again, Randy, if you haven't been checking out, the show is called Theoretically Speaking. Theo, I'm in the show. I'm a part of this. I know you're more enamored with everybody else, but here he is. He's giving comps for everybody but the dang guy who has his name on the show. He says C-Cat is Garfield the cat.
All right.
So you're kind of like lazy. You like lasagna.
Oh, also the main character. Yeah, I'll take
right.
that.
How the hell did he become the main character? Okay.
Multi-billion-dollar brand. Yeah.
All right. Tina is Odie the dog.
In the comic book of Garfield. These are all.
You know Odie.
Okay.
Odie's the dog he's always with. The dog is.
That kind of makes sense, too.
Because they're always fighting, too.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it says C-Cat is Ren and Tina. Oh, they didn't give you either, Dean. I thought they gave you something. C-Cat is Ren and Tina is Stimpy. I never watched Ren and Stimpy. Yeah.
I don't know that.
I watched that before. It doesn't really. I can't really.
What the
make
hell
the
is this?
correlation there.
So Randy, by the way, is you know what?
It's like Tom and Jerry. These are all different foils to one another.
If Randy wasn't black, I would have said something.
Oh, he's black?
He's black. But I'm just saying he left the black folks out of this because he did a Pinky in the Brain, he did a Ren and Stimpy, he did a Cat and a Dog, and he ain't getting no love to you and me, Dean.
Well, man, because maybe if he gave us like a black character, like
he
no one
feel
would have got it.
Yeah,
No
they
one
would be
would've
like,
got
because
it,
those are like the third, just like the character you gave me in Game of Thrones earlier. Who the hell was that?
Yeah, the black guy in Game of Thrones.
There's only one black
just
guy.
so happens
Wait,
to line up with you.
There's only one black guy in Game of Thrones, and that's the comp you gave me. You can't do a cross-racial comp.
There was two, and the other one was like a swindler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't want to
I'm
give
not
you
a
that one.
swindler,
You're
no.
not a swindler.
I'm just the guy that apparently was like lame and didn't get no women.
Yeah, that was him.
That's tough.
They locked him in a dungeon for having bad game.
Is that really what happened?
Yeah.
What the hell is that show, man?
It's a great show.
So everybody here has watched Game of Thrones.
Oh,
already?
yeah, 3 times over, man.
Yeah.
Are y'all into that new Hunger Dragons, House of the Dragons?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It,
Cool.
it really ended with a whimper in
Yeah.
the season 2, but I'm still into it.
All right. I heard it was flat. I heard it was a flat ending and people were a little bit mad. That was what Twitter was talking about. Twitter was raving. All right. Cool.
Well, that's what I don't understand about you, like sports guys. Like y'all put so much into like sports.
The hell was that? First
and
of all,
the
why did that
stats.
feel derogatory? What do you mean, you
I
sports
bet,
guy?
trust me, I meant that in every derogatory manner that you could think of.
You're a sports guy. You're a former professional athlete.
I know, but still, I have.
You're the most sports guy on this show.
He's
I know,
well-rounded.
But still, I have. Yeah, that's right. I have a well-rounded personality. I like to escape life and just watch stupid TV shows.
And color.
That's not well-rounded. That's one specific thing that you do. To be rounded, it has to be like more than one or two things.
Rounded. Have you
Film?
seen me naked?
I have not. I have not seen you naked. I have not, and I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. I know I can't say you never know what happens these days, as we got a storm coming in and whatnot. As long as possible, stay clothed. Don't pull the Shannon Sharp on us.
All right.
I guess we didn't see him. We just heard him. That was weird. So for the happy hour here, we usually keep things super positive. We are going to talk some Giants, Cowboys. That's Thursday Night Football tonight. We'll get a little bit of that in. But this morning, I got a message. The first words out of my wife's mouth to me this morning sent me into a bit of a frenzy. I was frightened. I was scared down to my socks. And the words that she gave me, well, you know what? I'll tell y'all on the other side. Because I also want to ask y'all, because y'all have been in these situations before, what is the one phrase your significant other can say to you that will leave you frightened, that will leave you scared? What is the one phrase that, and you know it, either it's something that they say typically and you already know it's followed by bad news, or it's just a phrase that is triggering. One phrase your significant other will say or can say to you that leaves you a bit shook. Because I heard those words from my wife this morning, and I did not know which way to go. You can call in as well or jump in the YouTube chat, 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. What is the one phrase your significant other can say to you that will leave you spooked, like what my wife did to me this morning? And don't worry, I got out safely. We're good. I just was scared for him. I was what the heck happened here? Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Is joint pain affecting your quality of life? At Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, our team is experienced in traditional joint replacement surgery, as well as new, less invasive treatments with the goal of returning you to what you love as quickly as possible. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care combines its resources of experienced physicians and leading-edge treatments and technology to provide advanced orthopedic, foot and ankle, joint replacement, spine, and sports medicine care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has offices conveniently located in Palm Beach County through the Florida Keys. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho. The Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. The one thing your significant other can say to you that has you knowing that the backside of this won't end pretty. I'll tell you mine on the other side. That's C-Cat, Dean Thomas, and Tina. It's the happy hour on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
This is the Sports Business Minute presented by Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management. Lowe's has just announced that they will be returning as the official home improvement partner of the NFL for the 2024-2025 season. This marks the 6th consecutive season of this partnership. Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud will join the team along with the returning Lowe's home team members. Stroud will be featured alongside Dak Prescott, Travis Kelce, and Christian McCaffrey in 15 and 30-second national TV spots promoting all the ways we can help campaign through the NFL season. This is the Sports Business Minute presented by Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program. Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked number 1 in Florida and 10th in the world with a 94% placement rate for all grads. The full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports.
Time now for a PNC Pause. PNC Bank is committed to making a difference in the lives of the customers they serve in the South Florida community. See how at PNC.com. You're listening to ESPN 106.3.
I'm Wendy Sartori-Link, your Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections, and I'm committed to the integrity and accuracy of our elections. Election Day is November 5th. To vote in the 2024 general election, you have to be registered by Monday, October 7th. Registering is easy, and you can do so online at www.registertovoteflorida.gov, by mail or in person at any one of our 4 offices or a voter registration agency. Your vote is your voice, and we're here to make it count. Sponsored by the Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections.
It's your boy JC, and it is football season, and nobody loves it more than me. And nobody loves Twin Peaks more than me. Eats, drinks, scenic views, 29-degree beer, happy hour daily made from scratch favorites, and always your UFC fight headquarters. You can watch any and every single football game happening in Ultra 4K HD from your Twin Peaks locations. You can watch any and every UFC fight, pay-per-view or otherwise, and never pay a cover. That's right, UFC fight headquarters, it's always Twin Peaks.
Your home for the Miami Dolphins in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast is ESPN 106.3.
It's time to put your fins up.
Don't miss a second of the action as Tua, Tyreek, and company look to conquer the toughest division in football.
You're listening to ESPN West Palm's coverage of the Miami Dolphins.
Home or away, Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. Regular season or postseason, the Miami Dolphins play right here on ESPN 106.3.
Presented by Twin Peaks, South Florida Ford, and PNC Bank.
Have you ever experienced a stress-free move? Many people haven't, but you can when you choose Safebound Moving and Storage. Our dedicated team provides top-notch moving and storage services, ensuring your belongings are handled with care and precision. From packing up your home to storing your items safely, we're here every step of the way. Safebound Moving and Storage, your reliable partner for a smooth move. Get a quote online and save $150 on your move. Be safe with Safebound.
ESPN 106.3 is presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
They can help you if you're in an accident, but your fantasy draft, not so much.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
I might have gotten myself into some trouble, y'all. I miscalculated all of this. I did not realize my wife was listening and watching the live stream right now.
You are in. Now you in real.
Yeah, now
you
you're
are
actually
in
in
real.
trouble.
You dug yourself into a hole, and it got deeper.
What am I supposed to do? They say that to just keep it G on the radio. I try to keep it G. I didn't give her a heads up. I'd be talking about her today, and here we are.
And you can't back down. You got to say everything as if she wasn't listening.
I know. So we'll act as if she's not listening. We will stampede on. We will not be nervous nor afraid. We're strong.
As long as you don't say what you said during the break, we should be good.
What is the one phrase your significant other can tell you that will leave you spooked? What is the one phrase that your significant other can say to you that have you shook to your shoes? I'm giving you that. But before I give you what my wife told me this morning that I'm still trembling over, to save myself some time, maybe she'll get called into a work meeting. Tina, tell them about pickleball. Tell them about pickleball. That's a fun activity.
It's a really fun activity. And hey, you can beat the Florida Heat or the storms that we have here and there in South Florida at the Pickleball Club of St. Lucie West, the premier place to play the world's fastest growing sport. The Pickleball Club offers 12 indoor champion level courts, a player's lounge, private locker rooms, cafe, bar, and a pro shop that's open to the public. Whether you're a beginner like me, looking for lessons and fun, or an experienced player wanting more challenge to your game, come visit the Pickleball Club of St. Lucie West. Join at thepickleballclub.com. You might need to go take your wife to go play some pickleball.
Yeah, just blow off some steam.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to do it now. I promised it, so I have to deliver it. And we're taking your submissions in the YouTube chat, as well as here on the radio. If you call in 888-760-3776, the words your significant other can tell you that will leave you in a bit of a frenzy. So this morning, my wife actually got up before me. She woke up out of the bed earlier than me because she had a workout session. She goes to work out, so I get up, and I get active. I'm getting my day going. I'm chilling. I'm getting active. She gets back from the gym. As she walks in the door, she has her phone in hand. She's scrolling on Instagram. And she walks up to me and she says, Theo, how do you know this girl?
That automatically,
unless you have nothing to hide.
Chills down.
If you have nothing to hide, there should be fine.
I have nothing to hide. But it doesn't matter if you have something to hide or not.
It's still a triggering, words.
If your wife walks up to you scrolling on Instagram and says, how do you know this girl? First and foremost, that means she knows you know her.
Yeah.
And she's now inquisitive as to how the hell you are familiar with this person. I don't care how clean you living. And by the way, I live clean, baby. We just got married in February. She is everything. I ain't got no worries. But damn, did I feel like I had someone she walked up on me with that.
There's details. Like, you don't just ask that.
Yeah.
Like, there's some context behind it.
There was cause for concern from her, just at least for a moment, for her to at least ask. Now,
I would have freaked out because I ain't living all that clean, and I would have just assumed that I was in trouble.
You're like, oh, damn.
You got me.
I can explain. I can't explain, but I can try to plead my
I
way
wasn't
out.
there.
So immediately my heart dropped. I'm like, how do I know? I don't know her. And then she showed me who the girl was. Apparently for her job, they had been looking for influencers in a certain area that they can use for a photo shoot. My wife is an art director, so they had been sending around profiles of people they can use for a photo shoot for a campaign that they're working on. And this said girl works in the sports media industry. So I am friends with this girl. No kind of relations. I don't want to give too many further details. I'm just cool with her. We're cool with each other.
But
we followed each other on Instagram.
What does she look like, though?
She just looks like a young woman.
Is she on TV?
She's not an on TV personality.
Okay,
but
is she on camera? How about that? Does she have to look good for her job? Okay.
She does a lot of like influencer type stuff on
She got
social
good
media.
personality.
She's I don't know about her
He's trying to
personality.
get you in trouble right now. He's trying to get you in trouble.
She smell good.
I have no details on this young woman.
No. Does she look like she smells good?
Yeah.
It's a simple question.
I know her. I don't know how she smells. I don't remember. I mean, we're cool. I'll leave it at that.
Would you buy her feet pics if she was selling them?
No, I would not buy this young. I don't buy feet pics in
All right,
general.
good. That's the right answer.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was a good. He tried to trap
Nah,
me.
I wouldn't buy her
I wouldn't
feet
buy
pics.
her
Yeah,
feet pics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not hers.
not hers. All right. Are we done with that?
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with the interrogation. I'm just trying to see what she looked like.
No, I'll show you in the break.
Okay.
No, but so, and I did know her, but I explained immediately, like, oh yeah, that's the homie. We're cool through, we're both black in sports media. At some point, you're going to cross paths with people. We talked about this before, Dean Thomas.
For sure.
Excuses doesn't work with me.
Because I'm the only black dude in sports media who didn't get invited to the whole black people sports media thing in Chicago.
Yeah, you didn't. You wasn't there. You weren't. I
didn't
think
even
she
know
was
about
there.
it. Yeah. Was she there?
Why are you asking about her like you've seen her or know her now?
He wants to know her.
I heard y'all share the room.
Oh my God.
He didn't share a room. He has a room key. That was weird.
he had the room key.
Yeah.
My wife is listening.
Don't know why you would need the room
bad. I
key.
didn't know.
My wife is listening.
I forgot she was listening.
To theoretically speaking,
I would
right
not have
now.
said those things if I knew she was listening.
Well, why would no? You can still. Now you're making it seem like I'm hiding something.
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
know
true.
you-
We got to cover for our
My
boy
hands
Theo,
are clean.
Dean.
No,
Come on, Dean.
CK.
Come on.
Shh.
But still, and the funny thing is, again, it just there's no way your body. It's an instant shock. It's an instant shock when there's certain things your significant other says. And when she came to me and said, "How do you know this girl?" with Instagram pulled up, it threw me for a loop. It was easily explained. We're all good. She loves me. I love her. Let me make sure she hasn't
Hold on,
texted
when
me
you say
since I
her, are
started
you talking about the girl or are you talking about your wife?
That's true. You accidentally said that girl's name during the break when you were referring to
Oh
your wife,
my
and I was
God.
like, "What, Theo? What are you talking about? Who's that?"
He's lying. He's lying, Ashley. I love you. Tina, can you help me, please? How have you let them dominate this and you haven't come in for the save yet?
I don't know what to say. They're just trying to get you in the doghouse
Yeah.
right now.
And
I don't know why.
I'm a right
But I am
standing
on
young
Ashley's
man.
side. Whatever. If she,
Thank you.
I'm on her side.
What do you
And
mean?
I
We don't
think-
have sides.
But if there
Yeah.
was a
Good.
side, I'm on Ashley's side. If like
It's not
she,
sides.
Everyone makes mistakes, Theo. Like we're acting like who amongst us hasn't made a mistake?
There are sides. They're called side pieces.
I absolutely.
I
Is
don't
there
think
any
you did
extra?
anything,
Is there any,
so.
can I just sit in on Russo and Rizzo today after the show?
Yeah.
Just post. I don't know if I want to just go directly home after this. I want things to cool down. Y'all are putting me in trouble after I wasn't even in trouble.
I'm just saying.
The whole premise of this was the statement that can be said that can send you into a quick fury. Now, Dean, you said you have one that you still don't know how to answer for, even in a hypothetical situation.
It
I'm
don't matter.
scared to see what you're about to say.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it doesn't matter if I'm good or not. But when a girl asked me, "Where were you last night?" Oh man, I don't even know how to answer that.
See, I wouldn't have to worry about that because I have a wife. She knows where I'm at every single night. But you on the prowl too much.
Me, I'm just and plus I got a bad memory.
That's a lie. Last night, Dean?
Last night,
You don't even drink.
I'm gonna be stammering. I'm gonna be. Yeah, it's
You
not.
don't even have the I was drunk excuse, so I can't even. You don't have that to lean back on.
I know, but still, when somebody asks me, "Where were you last night?" And the problem is, they know where I was. That's why they're asking me where was I last. So I can't really lie. That's what the hard part.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be lying in the first place.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
What fun is that?
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's why we're asking.
Prude. Come on. Have some fun.
The man can't lie every once in a while. Dean can't lie about his whereabouts.
And lie for sports.
We already know. If we're asking you that, you're exactly right. We already know.
You already know.
Yeah.
So then why are you asking me if you already know?
I got
Maybe
one.
to see if you'll admit it.
You gonna see if I'm gonna lie?
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna lie.
Exactly. They want to see how creative you
Yeah,
are
to
of a
see how
liar.
creative the lie is.
Like, I want to see how good of a storyteller this guy is. We might need him for the next Game of Thrones season. C-Cat, what would yours be? Because you also have a girlfriend who's likely listening as well, and I want you to get in trouble.
Yeah, so the one I hear is after I zone out after a long time, or not even zone out, just watching TV. Are you even listening? Because I wasn't listening, so that's the first thing I hear. So I'm hearing about so-and-so's day and her life and her family and something she found interesting.
Yeah.
And then she's going on about it, and I'm not listening.
So you're saying she doesn't keep your attention well?
I don't keep her attention well.
That's not...
No, but if you're not listening, she don't keep your attention well.
Yeah, you just tried to save yourself, but you're unsavable. You just said it.
Yeah.
We got you.
We got you.
You're
We
done.
got you dead of rights.
You're done.
But you know what? But C-Cat,
we got him. Hey, your great day that you was having after you beat me in trivia and then after Dean dropped off a bag for you, we just ruined it.
Hey, but I'm with C-Cat on this, though. Honestly, I really am, because if you're with somebody and let's say like you're texting, they don't want you to text because they're talking to you, like that means that their story isn't
captivating.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're not entertaining enough. That's not your fault if
That
they're
isn't
not
your fault.
entertaining. It's not your
C-Cat,
fault if
that's
they're
not
not
your fault.
entertaining enough.
That is absolutely, he's ducking his head right now.
I'll play this back. I didn't say it. Dean has been on this earth a lot longer than I have.
Yeah.
He would know more than me.
He's the one, he did.
I'm telling you
verified
right
your
now.
report.
I'm saying it right now. So if you're listening to this right now and you're with people and they're on their phone texting and not paying attention, that's not their fault.
Wow.
That's your fault for not having an entertaining enough story.
The onus is on you.
And that's the old head saying that. I'm sorry to use these age things.
He is
but
killing you. He's
I'm
called you
over
old
it.
like 3 times in the
that's
past
cool,
3
man.
seconds.
I'm okay with that.
He's
man.
older than us.
Yeah.
Usually his place to say everybody's on their phones nowadays, can't have a good conversation, or we're not.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's taking that side.
No, I'm taking that side. I'm taking that side because, listen, if you want people to be captivated by you, you got to have something interesting to say.
I like that. I like that even as a question. If somebody is distracted or on their phone or their attention diverts while you're talking to them, who's in the wrong? Whose fault is it? Is it the person talking or the person receiving the message? I'd like to hear from people on that as well. 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. If you're talking to somebody and they lose interest, is it on the person talking, delivering the story, or is it on the person on the receiving end? Anything to get us off of what my wife told me this morning. Because also she jumped in the YouTube chat and she said, "Thank you, Tina." So I don't know what the hell that means. Are y'all on the same team
We're
now?
on the same team.
And
whatever Ashley is thinking or whatever, I'm on her
I'm
side.
on that team too, so we're all on that team.
Okay. I want to give credit, though. So, Cade, our teammate, said this earlier today when we were talking about this.
He was on the show earlier.
And
He
he
was.
was on the show earlier. I was so happy for him.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't.
Why?
Yeah,
Because
because he cheated me. He
Whatever.
cheated me. I'm going to go back and review the tape, but keep going. I'm sorry.
Whatever. He brought a point when someone says, "Can I ask you a question?" If you're with someone and they don't feel like are just able to, and comfortable to like ask you the question, like there's some worry or concern behind saying like, "Can I ask you something?"
Yeah.
Because you need answers, and that would worry me.
Because you're asking me a question to ask me a question.
But that's kind of a stupid question to ask somebody. Because if they say, "Can I ask you a question?" I go, "No, you can't ask me a question." Now you can't ask me the question.
Now you
I'm still gonna ask you the question.
I know, but now you're being defiant, and I don't want to answer your question.
Well, then you're hiding something.
I'm always hiding something.
You ain't got to worry about that.
That's a given.
Before you even pull it up, he was hiding something. I absolutely like that. Well, hopefully for tonight on Thursday Night Football, not to just keep taking this back to sport, hopefully the Cowboys have been hiding a good run defense and a good run game because they're going to need both if they're going to win tonight and not send their fans into a point of frenzy, a point of panic. C-Cat.
Did you know this would be Daniel Jones' first win over Dak Prescott if the Giants win this game tonight? You didn't know that because you thought he beat him 3 times already, but I knew it was 0 times already.
Wow, Theo, are you really that bad?
Are you
at
all right?
sports? Are you that bad at sports?
He's trying to parade. He got one win. Now he's starting to remind me of Russo and Rizzo, who they were leading punchline picks by like 3 or 4. That's our picks against the spread for football every weekend. They were beating us show versus show, and they were pounding their chest. Now they're 1 pick behind us. And literally, as we were doing our pre-show meeting, Dean, as we were preparing our radio show to deliver a good product to the people here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast and worldwide, we hear them for 45 minutes straight discussing what picks they're going to take this weekend.
They're stressing.
They're stressed out right now.
Well, because they need to beat you guys.
They're not going to beat us. They're not going to. They know the pressure's on them now. They were parading early.
How many more weeks do they got?
We got the whole football
Football
season.
just started.
We got like 12, 13 more weeks left of punchline picks. And again, the loser has to do stand-up comedy. So, you've done stand-up, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I've done it.
if you had to pick which show you think would do better at stand-up comedy, theoretically speaking, or Russo and Rizzo, who you siding with?
I'm going to go with you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think
And why?
that's why. That's exactly why.
That was good. Yeah.
And Theo, I've been in an improv room with you.
Yeah, that's
and You're
true.
just naturally creative and funny.
Oh,
so
man.
I think you guys are going to beat those guys.
I might cry right now. You don't even have to give me anything anymore. You don't have to give me a bag or a T-shirt. That compliment was enough. Tina, I want to put this out there in public. She refuses to be on our team. Though she's a daily co-host on Theoretically Speaking, she refuses to be on our stand-up comedy team if we were to lose.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
How does that work?
I'm not doing that. I don't want to sign up for that.
You're
because
on.
that's like a fear. Like just speaking in public, like no.
Part of the punishment. You're on Theoretically Speaking. If we lose, which we weren't, we won't.
I
you
did
gotta get
not
up
sign
there.
anything. I have not been a part of it since the beginning. I'm not involved.
That blood on that
Listen,
jacket.
I'll do it with you guys.
You'll do it with us?
I'll do it with you.
Dean's with us.
Nice.
I'll do it with you.
Hey, now we absolutely can't lose.
Would you have to close, or would you be okay opening? What would you have to
It
do?
don't matter.
No, he has to close.
I'll close. It
Okay.
don't matter.
I don't want him opening.
When I'm on the marquee.
Yeah, we want to be headlined by Dean Thomas. Then we can actually sell some tickets and make something out of this thing.
For sure.
Ooh, like a tour T-shirt, except it has one location and one date, and just that night only.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah, one show only.
If you win, Dean won't have to do it.
Right, we're gonna win.
Okay, yeah.
You're right, we're gonna win. So we
But
don't have
just
to
in
worry
case,
about.
if,
So
you know,
listen,
if something happens.
Seacat wants to lose.
I know he does. He does. Look at the freaking look on this dude's
He's
face.
smiling
Yeah.
because he's really wanting to do
He
this.
wants to lose. Dean, can you please tell him we can do stand-up
I know
comedy
you
in
can
our
do
free
it.
time?
Yeah, you can just do it if you want to. It's not that.
We don't
okay.
have to lose the contest.
I want to do it against my will.
What kind of kink is that?
Today's show has been really interesting.
It has been a very interesting show.
He wants to do it against
Yeah,
his will.
I don't know if I want to get on the stage with him anymore.
I want to be
do it
pointed
against
and
my-
laughed at. It's a humiliation thing. That's what it's all about for me.
Got a humiliation
Aren't you
kink.
used to that?
Yeah.
On these airwaves, I sure am.
C-Cat, oh my God. I don't know which way to go with this thing. I've never been in this position. This is weird. We do have to give our prize picks soon here. I got a prize picks lineup I want to give you all. Our YouTube stream is presented by Prize Picks. I give out prize picks every single weekend. I also want to do it for this primetime game tonight. We got the Cowboys at the Giants. We got Dak Prescott looking to stay undefeated against Daniel Jones in his career. We also have the Cowboys looking to avoid a 1-3 start, which would definitely send them into a panic, into a frenzy, into a situation where I would call it a Category 5 type of hurricane. So we'll talk about a little bit that on the other side. And yeah, I'm totally disjointed, man. Y'all guys got me going today. I'm sweating because of earlier with the wife stuff, and I'm frantic.
Hey, man, listen. Don't play the game if you can't handle it.
I wasn't playing the game.
Listen, if you can't handle them streets, man, you better stay out.
Stay out the streets. Keep your hands clean, people. Theoretically speaking, on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Hey, it's Josh Cohen. When you need auto repair, honesty and reliability are everything. Trust the home for honest, reliable service since 1970. St. Lucie Battery and Tire. St. Lucie Battery and Tire has all the tire and battery brands in stock for cars, trucks, RVs, marine, power sports, golf carts, everything. Major and minor service repairs, free tire pressure, battery checks. St. Lucie Battery and Tire, over 50 years in our community. And now with 18 full-service locations, West Palm to the Treasure Coast. Go to slbt.com. That's slbt.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Smith with Smith Ball Baez and Prather, Florida Injury Lawyers. As you have likely seen and heard, law firm advertising is at an all-time high. Attorney ads seem to be part of every radio and TV commercial segment. Some firms are even using paid actors and actresses to speak for them. At Smith Ball Baez and Prather, we know that the decision to hire a law firm should never be based on advertisements alone. It is our past results and many positive 5-star reviews that we encourage you to read at smithball.com to learn more about our law firm. We have board-certified lawyers. We have lawyers listed in the best lawyers in America and in super lawyers. But most importantly, we have experienced lawyers located right here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast that are ready to be your advocate and your voice, and fully prepared to start fighting for your legal rights today. Our purpose, legal power. Our mission, huge results. If you've been injured, the lawyers at Smith Ball Baez and Prather will help. Call us at 500-HELP, 500-HELP. With Smith Ball Baez and Prather, help is just a local phone call away. Offices Palm Beach Gardens, Boca Raton, and Port St. Lucie.
Guys, listen, your body chemistry is as unique as your fingerprint. There's no one-size-fits-all solution that brings back the testosterone that you had in your 20s. Now, the good news, Andrologics Health in West Palm Beach been treating and beating low T for over 20 years. Their doctors design custom testosterone replacement therapies that are shipped right to your door. No need to go anywhere. So get started today. Visit andrologics.com. That's ANDROLOGIX.com. Andrologics Health, because experience matters.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
CK, let's make a pact to never talk about our significant others on radio again.
Yeah, we got to not go home after the show.
Yeah.
Maybe get up Duffy's and just
No,
hang out there
you
for
need to
hours.
get some flowers before you go home.
Yes.
Yeah, grab some flowers before you go home.
I buy that gas station, get you some flowers, you good to go,
gas
bro.
station flowers, man. That's a good little
They
bargain.
hit hard, yeah.
I just avoid. I wait till the storm blows over, then I return.
You evacuate.
Yes.
You evacuate. Smart man. Let's talk about a place that you don't have to run from. You run to them, especially if you're in need of air conditioning or plumbing services. EDSisyes.com. EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing since 2006, since 06, since before the Giants swept the Cowboys in a playoff series, or I guess since before the Giants beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. That was like 08, right? We learned that. EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing has been servicing Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. They are a trained comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train. EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing, another thing about them, all you got to do is hop online, EDSisyes.com. You book an appointment around your schedule, and when you do so, the great thing about them, it's always going to be timely. It's always going to be literally sometimes early. They send you a message. The technician tells you his favorite teams, his background, how long he's been servicing, pulls up, even sends a picture to you, and you got a little banter. You got something to talk to him on the way in the door before he tells you what's wrong or right about your air conditioning unit. EDSisyes.com. I'm a gold member with them. Been doing it for a little over a year. It's the perfect fit for me because I'd never have to fret or worried about my AC going down. And I know that EDSisyes.com, EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing, always one call away. We do have to give out a prize pick lineup. Here for Thursday Night Football. And I say have to, but it's really more so we get to, because in prize picks, I have been, let's just say making bank. I've been doing pretty solid. Like, your boy is nice. I know, Tina, you don't believe in me as much. Nas didn't believe. Dean, you believe in the boy.
Yeah, I believe in you, dog.
So I'm gonna give out some picks for tonight, some plays for tonight on Prize Picks. First, I got to tell you what Prize Picks is. It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Over 5 million active members, including myself, and all through the month of September, which is, again, you got one more weekend of it. All you got to do is put more than one on Caleb Williams passing yards, and that gets you one pick correct. So you get to do up from 2 to 6 player props, Dean. 2 to 6. One of them, they're giving you a freebie, Caleb Williams passing yards. Screen pass goes for 3 yards. You're good money. You can also now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. I've gone 6 for 6. I've gone 5 for 6 on these things. The good thing about it is you don't have to figure out which team is going to win the game or not. All you got to do is figure out which player you believe is going to have an excellent day on the field or the court or whatever playing field they are in on. I love this app. You can get it wherever you get your apps. Download the Prize Picks app today. And the best part about it, if you use the code THEOD, can you put that in the chat for the good people on YouTube as well? THEOD is the code. You instantly get $50 when you play a $5 lineup. The code is THEOD. And you get $50 when you play a $5 lineup. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Now, every lineup I do now, it starts with Caleb Williams more than on the passing yards. I'm going to give out a player prop, and I want you to guess. Tina Dean, guess which way I'm going on this one. And we're going to start with CeeDee Lamb, who said, I'm taking accountability. I have to be better after he had a dud of a game last week and the Cowboys lost. Tonight, CeeDee Lamb's, they have him at 82.5 receiving yards. 82.5 for one of the best receivers in the league. Which way you think I'm going on that one?
Over.
More.
That's right.
More or less, more. And I'm going more.
Yeah, more.
More, Tina?
I would guess more,
Let's
yes.
put more for CeeDee Lamb receiving yards. He'll be a guy that they're focusing in on, but I like him to be able to break that. Ezekiel Elliott is old, man. He's an old man. I mean, he's approaching your age, D.
Yeah, oh, man.
For running back years, at least.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
They got his rushing yards at 27.5. Ezekiel Elliott ain't even the lead back anymore in Dallas. I'm going less on rushing yards for Ezekiel Elliott, who's been inefficient, and he's old. There's a chance he might not even make it through the game. He might, bang up
That's
his
what I
ankle
was just
a little
thinking.
bit.
He going to get taken out of the game early.
He going to put his helmet down and pick up the fedora.
He going to have 12 yards.
He's going to have 12. If he
Just
has 12
12
yards, we're playing this back. And the last one I want to give, Malik Neighbors is looking like the best receiver out of this past draft. He is the guy that gets targeted the most in the Giants offense. Malik Neighbors, 6.5 receptions. I'm going more. He's the only guy on that team that can demand targets in a way that is going to force Daniel Jones to pepper him. Those are my picks for Prize Picks. Download the app today. Promo code THEOD. You get $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. I'll give more on social media today. Follow me at ESPN West Palm or Theo Dorsey TV. All right. That was fun. A little Prize Picks today, a little Thursday Night Football. Dean, are you going to do you know what your travel schedule is for this weekend? Are you traveling for UFC?
I am not traveling for UFC. The UFC this weekend is in Paris. And the UFC
Why not this one? Why you don't go to Paris?
They do not like to send me internationally except for like Abu Dhabi in the middle of the summer.
It's because you don't. That's a lot of times you just stay. You don't go back.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's not that. For whatever reason, they do not like to send me to the cool places.
Oh.
They're not sending me to
messed up.
Paris.
Did you go to Singapore?
That was not for the UFC. That was for Karate Combat.
It's also Dean's birthday this weekend.
Really?
It's my birthday this weekend.
It is.
Oh,
I'll be
man.
25, so it's all good. So I'm accepting gifts. Yeah.
All right, man.
Send gifts to the studio. Yeah.
Happy birthday coming up. Do you have any big birthday plans for the weekend?
Nope. I don't do anything
Like a
on
dinner?
my birthday. I don't do anything
It's a regular
on my birthday.
day.
Just a regular day for me.
When did you
work, hustle,
when
grind?
did you You're gonna grind on your birthday?
That's right, man. I don't
We're
have
not
time
talking about
to
like a
listen.
stripper pole,
I
right?
don't know how many more birthdays I'm going to have. I need to just grind through.
If you don't know how many more birthdays you're gonna have, isn't that more reason to celebrate and not grind?
That is a good point.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Dean doesn't celebrate anything.
I don't
about
celebrate
him.
nothing.
Yeah.
I don't
We
celebrate
force
nothing.
him to.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna force you to celebrate this weekend then.
For real, what y'all gonna do?
When's your actual birthday?
Saturday.
Saturday? You have a Saturday birthday,
And
you're
I'm not
gonna
doing
at
it.
least-
It's weird, right? Like people would love to have a Saturday
Yes.
birthday and going out and
You
partying.
only get those like twice every.
So watch
7
some college
years.
football, Dean.
That is probably what I'm gonna do.
That's punishment for
That's
you.
not what
You're
Yeah,
not
that is
watching no
punishment. That
damn
is
college
punishment. Yeah,
football.
I'm
We'll
not
meet up.
I tried to watch college football one weekend and was just so bored. Like, oh my God. Like people really sit around and watch this. This is so boring.
Watching FAU? That is. Why would you say that, C-Cat?
I don't know.
That was you. That was
was me.
obviously C-Cat.
It was a
wasn't me.
smart one on the show.
Yeah. Shut up. Goodness gracious.
The music.
So yeah, we got to figure out something for your birthday Saturday. Then I'm glad that you're not being forced to go to Paris with UFC and work. And Tina, what about you for the weekend? Any fun times here as we exit the happy hour?
I don't have much going on this weekend. Nothing crazy.
I'm going to have likely the house to myself. My wife's going, likely going out of town. So I'm going to fix up a nice little bachelor viewing setup at the crib for football.
Nice.
Saturday and Sunday, we're going to vibe out. We're going to kick it. It's going to be good.
Horrible diet set up for the weekend, right?
I'm going to hop on the
Take
grill.
it.
I'm going to hop on the grill, too.
Hey, word, so the wife going to be gone this weekend?
Shut up.
That means I'm going to come through.
You're never going to be allowed back.
I was about to say, hey, actually, pull up. Pull up on Saturday. We're going to do cocktails.
I'm going to pull up on Saturday. I'm going to have, something with me.
Yeah. Go in love, go in peace, go enjoy. Roots on Rizzo next.
Hurricane fans, join us Friday night, September 27th at 7:30 p.m. as the Miami Hurricanes take on Virginia Tech in a game with purpose at Hard Rock Stadium. This isn't just any game. It's our breast cancer awareness game. Wear your pink and show your support for a cause that touches us all. Let's pack the stadium, raise awareness, and cheer the Canes to victory. Get your tickets at MiamiHurricanes.com or by calling 1-800-GO-CANES.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit SignoramawPB.com.
Join us for the Coors Light College Football Tour featuring the game of the week. Georgia taking on Alabama. The ESPN West Palm Street team will be at The Office in Port St. Lucie on Saturday, September 28th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Enjoy Coors Light drafts for $2.50 and $14 buckets of ice-cold Coors. Show us your favorite tailgate toss skills for a chance to win a prize from your favorite team. Courtesy of Palm Beach Autographs. Must be 21 or older to participate. Molson Coors reminds you to please drink responsibly.
When it comes to choosing a health plan, you can trust the members who have experienced it firsthand. Humana is proud to offer a Medicare Advantage plan in Florida that earned 5 out of 5 stars. 5 stars is the highest rating possible.